games on your phone?
Alright.
Oh no.
We are...
I don't want to alarm you.
Uh-oh.
We're live, brother.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Well, hang on. Doing countdown.
Color.
Stop.
Shut up.
Shut up. Be quiet.
Shut up, woman.
Shut up. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, there's no soundboard.
Damn it.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, he doesn't allow soundboards except for him and Bronze. Because he doesn't know how to work it.
Going. This is great.
I'll fix it.
Are you gonna play that every time Trump talks?
That would be fun.
Every time Pine talks, it's just gonna.
Alright. We have 10 seconds until we're on screen.
Positions, everyone.
Oh, shit.
Places, people, places.
This is a new computer. I fucked the game up. But it's okay. It's not that good.
Okay.
It needs things.
Check out the stores.
Okay, I don't have the font.
Use Comic Sans.
Fine.
To my old friend.
Oh, what
not my. Oh no, this guy was never my friend.
Alright, guys. Welcome to Degeneracy Live.
Welcome to Degenerate Life.
Yes. Here it is.
Whatever they call it.
Wow.
I just want to say, shout out to Gabriel Melson, guy who
Yes.
made fun of me for formerly having a drug addiction, and now has a heart condition that might kill him.
Bad luck.
Shout out to you for trying to find a message that does not exist.
Idiot.
I wish you
Truly
luck
an
next
idiot.
time.
Daniel, you didn't do your bit.
Oh,
We gotta
right,
start this
fuck.
whole thing all over again.
Pretend you
stream.
didn't see
Got
him,
it.
everybody. Pretend you didn't see him.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, you're gonna sync the music to it?
Siri will play it through her annoying ass microphone.
Alright, I'm ready.
Fuck off!
Alright, Siri. We're waiting on you.
No, I'm not turning it on.
You have to. That's how we're doing
It's
it.
very important.
Let me pull my phone out. What's part of the song? It's the opening.
The entirety of it.
Look up Super Mario style.
Starlight track.
God damn it!
Do it.
There was an ad.
It's so loud. Please turn it down. Please turn.
The CNN doesn't take us down.
Alright, cut it forward to the actual part it's supposed to be.
To the Gangnam part.
Wait, he's risen. Look,
There you go.
it's happening.
Hey. Oh, Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Oh, you were supposed to hit the Gangnam Style. God damn it. This whole
Oh,
bit's
fuck.
been ruined.
Well, that's just as okay.
You're such an amateur. You can't follow simple,
God damn.
rudimentary directions.
I thought you were about to just call him an immigrant, and I was like, what?
You're
the
such an
fuck?
immigrant. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Degeneracy Live 50.
Welcome.
What is this based on? we're watching this through Real America's Voice. We just got finished watching Marjorie Taylor Greene talk about, we were begging for 30 years for Democrats to pull out of Afghanistan, and finally they did, and we didn't like it. So,
Her time was up, but she declared more time for herself.
yes.
It's good to know that this stream will be fact-checked by true American patriots.
All right. We're not... Yes. Okay.
See, now we have the Vosh side view stuff going on now with
What the
you.
fuck is... What?
Okay, so back in the
Oh,
day,
yeah.
like Vosh used to have like a
Set
side
a
view
45
camera
degree
side up.
angle.
Yeah, like right to the side, and
Isn't
that's how
Vosh
he
the
did
one
his.
who like wanted to be a horse?
No.
No.
Ah!
He likes. I can't know if I can say this. He likes horse penis, but he doesn't like horses. He
Yeah,
likes
no,
the idea of people having them.
No, I've seen the clip. He literally said, "I want to
Oh
be."
yeah, oh yeah, and he
Oh,
wants to
no.
be. Yeah, oh yeah, and he
Yeah,
wants
no,
to
he
be one. But,
wants
like,
to be one. No,
come on,
I'm.
furries also would like say that type of stuff too.
Does anybody
Yeah,
remember
but
that video where it's just like a narrator that goes, "The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds."
But no,
Was that
no,
Jill?
but like yeah, now
The
we have,
fucking what?
we have side view Jake Dragsaw now, huh?
Jake Drexel.
Jake
Jake
Jagsaw.
Drax!
Okay,
Jake Jagsaw.
Jigsaw.
so what?
Check the State Farm.
Jigsaw
Jigsaw.
puzzle.
Wow, I'm so glad that this is like the first 5 minutes of all of our shows are just completely unwatchable. Like,
As they should be.
we gotta weed out the normies from this.
We gotta set
We
the
gotta weed
tone.
out the people who might actually
Yeah.
like our fucking stream.
Anyways, what did we do today?
A couple things.
Anything
I
else?
mean, we went to the
Or
mall.
not?
That was kind of interesting.
Yeah, we went to
Nice.
the mall. On our way to the mall, actually, we picked up a hitchhiker who wanted to go, who lived in Arizona, right? And just hitchhiked all around the country. He did it for about
Isn't
9
that
years.
illegal?
No,
Hitchhiking? I mean,
no, it's actually very legal. It's in the Constitution that you can move around however much you want.
well, okay, asking to be hitchhiked is technically illegal, but the law means that you cannot be legally restricted to go to this state or this state just cause.
But he was
I just
fun.
know there's a bunch of don't pick up hitchhikers. Oh no. There's a bunch of don't pick up hitchhiker signs, but I just realized after I thought for more than 4 seconds, that's because it's right next to a prison.
Yeah, that
There might
might.
be a reason why they don't want you to pick
No,
up.
this
hitchhikers.
guy's he was just chilling. He's been a hitchhiker, he says, for like 12 years. He's never had like money. His phone is paid for by the government. He gets food stamps through Arizona, and he just exists a life.
Damn.
He's going and visiting a friend that was like a couple hours away, so we took him like half an hour towards there.
That actually happened?
Yes, we're just telling the truth. His name was Jason.
I like that
Oh,
this,
that's
they got a
48 years
little they
old.
got a little countdown in the corner here.
We're not
the
kidding. Like,
millennium.
this is true. This is a true
Why
story.
is
We
this-
actually did this today.
Who is this man? They want to tune in.
And many of
Your
us
stream's
held
fucked
their
up.
nose and voted for Biden and thought, well, it can't be so bad. And they're the ones who have the most buyer's remorse going, wow.
Is
it
Drake's
was
stream
worse
fucked
than
up for
I
anyone
thought."
else?
And so
Yeah, I
do
just see
think
a little
those
mustached
people,
man in the
you
corner.
know, the so-called
Yeah.
double behaviors. I think
I
those
can hear his
people
voice, though.
are more likely
It might
this
be
time
because of
It's almost
to
like
vote
he's still
for a
with us.
third-party candidate.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
You know, one of the other folks running, not vote
Oh.
or vote for Trump.
That's the
But in
problem.
any case, all three of those categories pretty much voted for Biden last time. So they all
Pretty much.
Nice one,
come off of
dumbass.
his
Pretty much
totals,
voted.
And so it's very
Yeah.
detrimental. to
Pretty
him,
much voted. Like,
Everybody that
Pretty much voted.
kind of
Wah, wah,
decided
wah,
last
wah,
January,
wah, wah.
Here we go.
and the
Oh, look at his cool bow tie.
well, they did get Chief Polster for the Trafalgar group.
aren't very good. That you're already not sticking with him.
At the Twilight's the
Let me
last
play a clip for you.
film was
So
not
anyway.
that
Oh,
great.
shit.
These are the
They're
real
about to
evidence.
play the clip,
So
guys.
involved in the investigations
They're gonna
into
show the
Biden
clip?
Show the
family and
clip?
all of these things.
They never.
Bannon on this
I don't
program
believe it.
offered up
I
some
know who
advice,
created
for
Pokemon
President Trump on
Go.
how he should go about
Well, the real
handling,
America's voice
tonight
always
and how he
shows
should
clip.
start off. I
Do we
wanna
know that?
play,
Yeah.
a little bit of it
America
and then
is
get your
great
response.
because America is
I think
good.
the very first thing I would
Pokemon
recommend
Go to the
President
This is a
Biden
clip?
turn
Holy
to
shit.
Biden.
That's George
They're not
Lucas.
gonna
A
be
clip
able to
from our
turn to
own
Biden and
show?
say, would you take the time now to apologize to the American people for bald-faced lying to them about the laptop from hell? The last time we met,
The
you
laptop
said
from
the
hell. He had
American
sex with
people and I,
prostitutes.
and you bald-faced
Something that
you
something
personally
that someone in our
exactly,
party
that's
would
the
never do.
information on your son's
Why'd I say that
laptop,
like John
including
Mulaney?
all the money you took and compromised yourself with our
Something that
greatest enemy, the
someone in
Chinese
our
Communist
party would never
all
do.
I mean, they're saying that he's not apologizing for this, which I guess is a fair criticism, but also, fucking Hunter Biden got hit with felony charges. He's facing accountability. It's not this, like, one-sided political system everyone needs to make it out to be.
Thing in their wound.
Have
right,
we even
which is that
explained
they
what
don't-
this
Joe Biden looked at
stream
the
is
camera and
supposed to
said,
be?
My family did get money from
Oh, we're
Trump.
gonna
They did.
watch politics.
I never met with my son's business partners.
How many times they gotta play that fucking
The laptop
animation
was
in the
some
corner? It's
disinformation.
distracting
It
to me.
wasn't. But I will tell
It's
you,
cool.
You can have that moment's a great punch.
I will tell
The
you
most
that
important thing
being
about
a
it is
lookalike to
that
Brian Doyle
Congress
Murphy,
will
it comes in
address
handy
the five big
sometimes.
issues: inflation, energy poverty,
Inflation,
crime,
cumflation.
ancillary effects that are here.
What the fuck did you just say?
That's what he said.
Great way of addressing it. I think
What
he has the most
inflation?
sophisticated way of
It's
anyone in the
insightful
Republican
political
Party addressing that.
commentary.
If he just describes where he stands,
Just
and how he's
describes
going to govern,
what a
those
moose looks
issues,
like.
he
I'd be able
can
to
have
win
a very
Pictionary
strong
against
night
him.
tonight.
Well, think of every issue you
I like that both these men have blue shirt with red polka dot tie under black
Oh,
blazer.
honestly,
Like,
just say
all
fucking
of them are
blue.
like, yeah, they got this like blue.
Let me show you a poll.
red
This
shit
is,
going on.
number 33
We show you the
in
North
the
Pole
Sierra
here.
poll
It's
for
where
the
Santa
guys.
Claus lives.
It shows that President
Yo,
Trump.
There's
we
no
don't
s-
Santa
Come
Claus.
on!
Oh, the
This is
Rasmussen
so
report.
garbage.
The Rasmussen report.
Wait, you're saying not sure has a chance of winning?
That's the protagonist from
Protagonist.
that's the protagonist from Idiocracy.
We are releasing new Fox polls right now about the presidential race. President Biden gets his
Okay, so I
best
typed in
results
Rasmussen.com and
head-to-head
this is
against
just what
former
came up.
President Donald Trump. He leads 50 to 48.
What the
within
fuck?
margin of error.
What am I looking
President
at?
Biden hasn't been
It seems
ahead
It's
of
a
reliable, I
Rasmussen.
think.
Trump in the polls since October 2023.
I trust him
He
with polling
trailed
data.
Trump by
Is he
1
holding
point
an
last
egg?
month. Again, all within the margin of
No, we
error.
just
A
watched
very
that.
tight race.
Guys, it's over for Biden. There's a 2% lead according to the polls we're paying attention
I
to.
don't believe the Fox poll.
Of
So-
course you don't.
Well, it wasn't the Fox poll. It was the amalgamation of all the other polls. But you don't believe it because 2% margin of error isn't strong enough for, isn't confident enough for you. You can't just accept the reality that this is a coin toss. That, especially in light of the, you know, the fucking felony convictions.
So since we got some time here, let's go around the table. Does anyone have any predictions for what might go on for this debate?
Joe Biden gets butt ass naked in front of his
Naked
kid.
grandma.
I believe.
Naked grandma.
Okay, I thought we were making actual. Okay.
Um.
Alright.
That's a real
believe
prediction.
Biden will come out as a Telly Hall fan.
Biden will come out.
Okay. Biden will
Biden
come.
will come.
Vince McMahon will be the vice president of Donald Trump.
That
Harry
is
Gold
actually a
actually.
likely thing.
Is
That's
he
the worst part.
actually going to
Okay.
announce his vice
Yes.
president? Okay, is that what he's doing?
Yes. And it is going to be Tim Scott. And let me tell you why. He needs to shoulder the accusations of racism, right? So he needs a black. He needs a black up there, but it can't be like Jamal Hersher or something. It's got to be a white name where the average, you know, American that's scared of minorities
racist.
taking over the country, the average racist, they see the ballot and they see Tim Scott. It was like, that's a name that feels safe
They
to
say
me.
Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games.
Yes. It would be
See,
funny
Tom Scott.
if he, you know, he announces his vice presidential pick and he comes out like a fucking WWE entrance. He takes
That's
a page.
what I'm saying. Imagine Vince McMahon power walks out with his weird-looking mustache as his entrance music is playing.
Is it weirder
Imagine
than
he
this
throws
guy's?
Joe Biden off of Hell of a Cell.
Xander has better facial hair than this. This is horrible.
Xander has good facial hair, so.
What if Trump
has
says,
good
I'm here
facials.
to announce my vice president, and then out walks another Donald Trump?
It's mini me.
Candidates and President
Donald Trump too.
He's got inverted colors.
Now he's even
evil.
more
Here's the different
racist.
type of voters. I'm with Robert. I think they know where they pretty much know what they're going to do on president. But some of these Senate and House
This isn't gonna
candidates
help
do,
'cause it's
right?
gonna be
They're
real
learn
time.
them and date them over the next
Oh,
few
well.
months before they make a
Why would you
decision.
do that?
Donald Trump
I
has
thought
the
it might
ability
be
to,
decent.
the ability to
Not gonna help.
The lever all red. I need all
Oh,
these
yeah?
people with me in order to change the world the way you want me to do it.
Change
And
the
you do
world.
that with
My
unity
final
and
message.
No matter head.
Goodbye.
You could have coattails later in the year, but right now I'm with
Do we
Robert.
really
Take
need the
along
0 days, 0
Republican
hours
stuff
thing
out.
in the corner?
Well, gentlemen, both of you, your insights.
I mean, how long have they had that little box?
Both
up?
of you, your incest is really quite flagrant.
All right, guys. All right, folks. Coming up next.
What a
Alright, let's get
professional.
Let's get serious here for a second.
Yeah, what is-
You know this is all bullshit, right? You guys know this is for money?
On this network, stick with me.
No.
Alright, we're about to go to commercial.
Whoa, his eyes!
Yeah, that's what, it's the scary zoom in on his eyes that always fucking gets me.
I like how you
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
believe us about the hitchhiker, Daniel.
Oh yeah, we
Well,
didn't.
to be fair, I genuinely didn't think it'd be like a genuine story you guys would be telling, because usually we would just like say like funny stuff here. I actually didn't
Yeah,
know.
like a
Nah, never.
thought we were supposed to be funny on this show.
a story that would never happen, like Jamilyn and Drake getting married. Wouldn't that be funny, guys?
Yeah, we get married and then we go and pick up a hitchhiker and then we go to the mall for our.
What a day!
Yeah,
What a
imagine,
day.
They just
presidential
got worse
debate
and
happens.
worse, huh?
imagine
Well,
if
the
that
hitchhiker
happened.
did the wedding.
No, it was nothing.
Daniel,
fun
are
like
you
that.
familiar with this? Me and
what is it?
me and Jamilyn got married earlier today. Oh yeah, I did tell you
Yes,
that.
I saw. Congrats, y'all. Seriously.
I will show
Did
you
you
a
honestly?
video. Hang on. Can bother giving you one. Is it the first video in the thing?
I'm not. It should. That's the longer one.
23-second one? Yes, okay.
Pluto okay, at least base that you're using Pluto TV.
Before this company, and thereto have given and pledged their promises to one another, and have declared the same that I, Chuck Mason, city clerk of the city of Auburn, in accordance with the authority vested in me by the city and the law of the city of New York, now codified in the United States. Congratulations.
I step on her foot here.
Bastard. Now it doesn't count.
Take back these.
Do you know how when Mario stepped on Luigi's foot, Matt Pat said he was a sociopath? I'm just saying.
Daniel, the way you laugh sounds extremely sarcastic.
So-
Ha ha ha.
Oh, ha 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 ha!
Yeah, the best part is that you immediately stop.
Immediately, it was like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have sex with my wife when I get married. That's what you said. Right in the courthouse.
Okay, buddy. That I don't believe.
I don't know how you didn't notice that you stepped on my foot.
I was distracted by other things that were happening. Believe it or not.
Yeah, the hitchhiker was looking in.
Yeah, for real. Like he was just.
He was the witness.
We passed him, and then he was just like, "Oh man, there's a hitchhiker." I'm like, "Let's turn around."
It was so hot out, and he had like a fucking backpack, and
Yeah, he said he has like a.
he
had,
looked like a
tent and
pathetic
everything
piece of
in it.
shit.
Yeah. He was cool. He was really cool. He just told us a bunch of stories about stuff that like he's done in his life, and that he gave up like everything like 12 years ago, and he's just like, yeah, if I'm hungry, I'll just have a sign that says hungry.
Look at these
And
idiots out here believing in
They'll just sit
fucking
outside of
civil
McDonald's and
rights.
people give him meals.
I like that they're playing Fox News in the background.
Oh my God, they are. It's
She can't hear us. She has
News
AirPods in.
Inception.
Rape them? Did she say rape them?
Young people!
What is
By the way,
quality?
this audio is from the network here. This is not us fucking it up.
Yeah, because the audio was fine earlier. What is this garbage?
What the fuck? They just got someone from a podcast on. They're just like, who are they inviting on?
Is she
Greg, can
using
you
the
call in?
microphone from the AirPods?
Those people in the top left are
'cause those
frozen, by the way.
microphones at least are
Wait,
at
those
all.
people in the top left are frozen. There's people in the background that were moving. Did you see that? What the fuck was that?
You got a big crowd there too, and you got somebody with you.
My goodness, we have a crowd here. I have Sally Grubbs. She is a chairman.
A cast of thousands.
Here in this county.
Uh.
Let's talk about how many people
Well,
are here
cool.
tonight.
So far we have right around 400 people.
Of course, she sounds like that.
It's like she was deciding what accent she needed before. She's like, so far we need about 400,000 people.
We need about
Gathering to watch a debate for Joe Biden.
Gavin, I swear
I
to you.
do not run in those circles, but
Drake.
even though
You don't run in any
Yeah,
circles
running
at all.
For the debate starts, Drake, I want to make sure we have something clear. So I want you to
Let me be clear.
I want you to open up a new tab and
Open up a
search flip a coin.
And search up penis.com.
All right, tails never fails. Yeah.
All right. So Biden heads or tails?
Biden heads or tails?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Just choose.
Biden's tails.
Okay.
So what did that prove?
That means Trump's gonna win.
Oh, it does? But I already
Damn.
flipped it before.
Yeah, he already flipped it, and he said he.
Oh no.
he called-
Well, no, that one counted.
The first
Why
one
is
didn't.
there a
What about
third
this
option
one?
for Christie winning?
What about this one here? This one's gonna count.
Oh,
See? Now. It works.
I mean, now you're just cheating. This isn't how real politics is done, Drake.
Color of the coin. Do we want it red? Blue? Green? I'm gonna go with purple.
Yeah.
Alright. See?
Oh my god.
See? Biden wins. Yeah, what are the odds of that? 1 in 8?
Wow.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. I honestly really don't know what to expect to come out of this.
I don't know, but for some reason the video quality of like our cams is kind of bad right now. I don't know why. I asked him why in chat, and he didn't respond. But
Maybe it's on purpose to spite us.
Yeah, who is this podcast guy and why is he there?
The bottom left guy?
Yeah.
I believe that's Tim Knowles. He's like a right-wing YouTuber, I think. Or he's just like a guy who looks like Tim Knowles, 'cause I think Tim Knowles is older than this guy, actually. I think they all just look like that.
Damon Roberts.
Damon Roberts. I was way off. Host of Live from Studio 68. What is that?
I guess he just didn't get the memo that everyone would be wearing suits.
wait, 6B you mean?
6B. I can read.
It's okay. You only didn't have like lenses on your eyes, or.
This guy gets 200 views per video.
But he is a real American voice.
He looks like Steve-O if he never did any drugs. He looks like the president from Aliens versus fucking, Aliens versus Monsters, or whatever that movie's called.
This guy. Why is
oh my
he?
god!
Why
Voters
is he
see
here?
Biden's age as more of a liability compared to Trump. They're like 4 years apart.
They're 4 years apart. They could date.
They can. Yeah, it's half your age plus 7. They fall into the rule, right?
The fuck is half your age plus 7?
You don't know the half
Look
your
at
age
my
plus 7
African
rule?
American friend here.
That's how you know the minimum age that you should be dating.
President Trump's leadership.
You half your age, and then you add 7 to that.
This is how we should decide presidential candidates. You half the age of the country and then add 7. So we would be 151.
Because we have more people that are chasing.
Makes sense to me.
So we can't elect Jamilyn yet.
No.
Not for another 3 years.
I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Sure.
And imagine being 40.
Imagine being 40. Ugh. Scott, how old are you?
I'm 40.
Yeah, it's probably good
Rest in
advice.
peace, man.
See, they all look like that. They all have that haircut.
Yeah, they have one of the 12 allowed haircuts by North Korea.
Yep.
Why are they all so fucking punchable?
You were talking to the woman before.
Like, tell me these aren't like GTA NPCs that are made to piss you off so you go over and beat the shit out of them.
I had a text from a friend earlier.
Brag.
That CNN was even attacking
I got a text from a friend.
Melania Trump for not being at the debate tonight. That's how low CNN
Who is this child? They zoomed in. There was like a child on the left.
Trump not being at the debate, then the status of
Is this guy just in a bar right now?
They weren't more worried about it. It also did come up. They were just like, he's not out. She's not here.
Could you imagine being a child and your parents bring you to watch a debate? That would be the most boring thing in the world.
Why is Jelly Roll here?
Think about the fact that this is the news for some people.
What's your expectations for the?
This is the only media that some people consume.
Please say a curse.
Anyway.
I'm sure to won again.
These seem literate.
I'm sure to won again.
They forgot the word for sure.
They probably weren't expecting to be interviewed on the show.
And Joe Biden can't go for
They're just not even literate.
I got my 2 minority friends. They're gonna vote too.
They're gonna have so much drugs, more drugs.
It's like they think that it's better.
More drugs than
Joe Biden's gonna kill himself today.
I think it's better to just say random.
Oh, he's gonna kill himself
than
today.
to like stop and think about the words that you're gonna say.
Is that a prediction?
Yeah, keep an eye out, guys. That's gonna happen.
The only actual prediction I have is that there's going to be a huge fight about the felony stuff.
I think Biden will call Trump a felon in every other sentence.
If he does that, that would be the most base thing ever.
There is no Biden watch party because this is in Atlanta, Georgia.
I think my real prediction is that there's gonna be a
Wait,
lot more.
a Georgia
now, first, let
happened.
me respond
What are you
to
talking
my
about?
opponent here.
Debate in the cemetery. That's pretty funny, actually. That's because it's in fucking Georgia, dude. That's demographics. And
like
also, they don't want to be fucking around you.
Part of that movement. Brian, before I let you go, I want to ask you.
I like that there's no room for like any opposition or like opposing opinion. CNN invites on people that disagree with them. Like,
have you heard anything on that front at all?
I will. No, I have. Well, I've heard that.
no, yes and no.
Yes and no. I do.
Well, yes, but actually no.
Guys, we got 1 minute
Maybe.
left.
I've heard theories.
All right, real quick, we'll go around the horn again. Carolyn, where you are.
Going to South America.
Have you heard one name start to come from rise to the top?
Start to what from?
Goes at any of these parties and events you've been going.
Tim Scott. Tim Scott.
Real quick, Forgiato Blow. I'm pretty sure I thought
Hulk Hogan.
The fucking Motorola Razor, or whatever she's calling in through, really isn't. Guys, this is
We
weird.
got 30 seconds.
To answer your question, Brand, it's really a mixed bag. I mean, everybody's got their
Okay, shut the fuck up. Actually, I do and I don't. Like, by the way, the reason I like their incredulousness at them going like, we're going to all these Trump watch parties and really not seeing a lot of Biden watch parties. It's interesting. It's interesting to see.
Huh.
Go to California.
And there's not a lot of living people being buried in these cemeteries.
Not enough.
Yeah, they really need to fix that.
Man, this is the longest 1 second of my life.
The America's Voice has more to say.
Cut her off.
You know what?
I like that face.
Oh my god, did she get cut off?
We're losing your audio though, there, Carolyn. I apologize. Sometimes
Someone just turned the knob down on her.
Places like this, that happens.
Women.
It looks like we have the debate starting, folks. So it's been a great night with you guys, but we want to go on to the CNN
We've had a good one.
The guy in the top right just like points.
We're live from Georgia, a key battleground.
I'm gonna turn off the video for the audience for now.
Yeah, I'm not even sure the audio is going to work.
The audio is gonna be quiet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. We did get the news that we might get
Can you
flagged for
put
watching
something
this
else up,
immediately
like, there
before
to, like,
going live.
Like a still image?
Yeah, hey guys.
Put on joebidensoda.jpg.
You put on some Subway Surfers.
Why are you
gameplay?
bragging about all your like various ways you're dispersing this? Oh, don't brag. And we're responsible for it. Is that Jake Tapper?
I guess it would have to be.
Yeah, he's my guy.
Who is this guy?
He's a CNN
what-
host.
What creative insult will Trump come up for with Jake Tapper?
Jake Fapper. Fake Yapper. Jake Crapper.
Jake Napper.
Jake Dragsa.
Jake the Napper.
A coin toss determined their position. And it determined their election, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, really.
2,000 minutes?
Those are actually not bad photos of them.
Well, yeah, they don't want bias.
Well, yeah, but that's like the one render of them that they have.
The whale.
Yeah, this is like the Mario the render. Sorry for not talking. I was trying to get like a picture to commemorate this moment on my camera, but I couldn't get a single one because this camera's really shitty and meant to be used outside.
Shit.
But it's fine. I got some pretty good ones. They'll have the date on them. That was intentional.
If you look up Donald Trump on the America
DonaldTrumpPenis.com.
that'll be the image that pops up.
Do you think Donald Trump has ever been to Pornhub?
Yes.
Woo! Look at him.
Here comes Joe.
He's strutting in.
He doesn't look like he wants to be there.
He doesn't look like himself.
Oh, no. He just lost the debate. Oh, my God. Oh, listen how frail that was.
He looks kind of sad.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
He
these
looks
guys.
sad, too.
It seemed absolutely despondent.
Really unhealthy.
Neither of them are they're just so sad.
They're disappointed. Look at them.
Thanks so much for being here. Let's begin the debate, and let's start with the issue that voters consistently say is their top concern, the economy.
Oh.
The economy.
So close.
I do and I don't.
Since you took office, the price of essentials has increased. For example, a basket of groceries that cost $100 then now costs
A basket of groceries.
$20.
That's such a vague measure.
Prices have jumped more than 30%. What do you say to voters who
One
feel they're
basket.
worse off under your presidency?
How
than
many
they were
football
under
fields is
President
that?
Trump?
We got to take a look at what I was.
Oh, no.
Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy.
God damn.
Oh, my God.
God damn.
Trump looks awfully
Water?
smug.
All he said was, "It's not that serious."
He's trying not to lose his shit. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, my God.
There were no jobs.
There are no jobs. Unemployment goes to 50%.
He knows if he starts laughing that he's gonna get yelled at by the moderators.
What the Oh, no.
Why does he sound like
He
that?
probably has a cold, actually. He's probably been assassinated by his fucking what's the word?
Adversaries?
Plague.
Your immune system. He mentioned Scranton, Pennsylvania. He's just a big Office fan.
That's why I'm working so hard to make sure I deal with those problems.
Ideal hot dog.
I deal with those
And out of Ohio.
2 million new units. We're gonna make sure we cap rents so corporate greed can't take over. The combination.
Corporal greed. What about general greed?
Problem right now. In addition to that, we're in a situation where if you take a look
What about
at
Situation.
independent greed?
He's literally all Trump is gonna say is literally immigrants.
Yeah.
No, he's probably gonna. Oh my God! Look at him. He's
Oh,
fucking
and just
losing
toss in
it.
a jab at gay people for some goddamn reason.
Neither of them look.
No, I don't
good
think he
right
will.
now.
I think he will at trans people, but I don't know about gay people.
to $15 for
Why do we like either of these people?
They're
This
old
is-
man and are about to die soon.
We
I don't
never
care.
We're
said that
so-
we like Biden. We just
We're
do not like
so
Donald Trump.
fucked, guys. Listen to him. This is it. I was fully confident that Biden's gonna win. Listen to his fucking voice. It's so gravelly.
Trump is gonna say this is more cringe than Skibbity Biden.
He sounds like he could like be assassinated just by a
He sounds
sneeze.
gravelly too.
He does sound
Neither of them
gravelly.
sound good.
Both of them are sick.
They're both on the verge of tears.
They got they got maced right before watching.
They both realized, oh God, we have to go on CNN.
By the time we finished, so we did a great job. We got a lot
CNN.
of credit for the economy, a lot of credit for the military, and no wars, and so many other things.
Not true.
Everything was rocking good. But the thing we never got the credit for, and we should have, is getting us out of that COVID mess.
Oh, I just won $100. Yeah.
For our country, but other than that, we had
Yeah, there was a bet that was going on where if either of them were gonna mention COVID, it paid even money back. Oh wow. Oh, look at him. Look at him.
He's sleeping.
Oh, he did mention immigrants. There you go. The only jobs he mentioned.
It was inevitable.
What wasn't the question economy? What is he talking
Well, the only jobs he's created are for illegal immigrants. So he has created jobs, just that all illegal immigrants have taken them.
fact of the matter
Imagine he clears his throat just real good, and he just comes out like, "Listen, Mr. Trump, I disagree."
Listen, bitch.
He expels the viruses from his.
Bro, actually just clear your fucking throat, Biden.
He does sound like he just needs to clear his throat.
Yeah, like he sounds a lot better than this.
Ask for 1 second.
He sounded better in the State of the Union. He is rapidly degenerating before our eyes.
Well, to be fair, being a president is mentally challenging. So
he is mentally challenged.
He's mentally challenged.
You would know, Xander, as our next president. What was that kissy face?
Well, I'm going to ask you a follow-up. You can do whatever you want with the minute that we give you.
You can do whatever you want with the minute that we gave you.
He's so cordial this time.
Yeah,
he knows he fully lost like the debate the last 2 times. China,
of course.
Joe Biden reduced the deficit more than you did during.
And all that's created is xenophobia for the country.
Yeah, what is it? The increase to the debt? Like, all Trump did was like he increased the debt like double.
Yeah, he doubled it
Biden
during
did.
his.
He doubled.
And Biden.
They're both awful choices. I just want Kanye.
Okay, but yeah, that would fix everything.
We need Chris Christie.
What the hell they were doing? I don't know what the hell they were all doing.
Bailiff Black is PP.
Uh-oh. Now it's an even match. Each stutter is a point for the other person.
Biden hasn't really stuttered.
He didn't even try. He just comes up with stuff. He just says things.
And according to a new
Just saying words.
analysis, President Trump, your administration approved $8.4 trillion in new debt. While
Yep.
so far, President Biden, you've approved $4.3 trillion.
Oh, they got the receipt. Wait, which one am I? His face was like, wait, which one am I? I'm Biden.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. Biden,
Why
good.
did they do the live Joe Biden reaction image?
Don't look at Homer. Don't yell at Homer.
And corporations pay even less in taxes than they do now.
They even less in taxes than they do now.
And even after COVID, it was so strong that we were able to get through COVID.
And maybe Joe Rogan should be the moderator.
We were able to get through COVID. We got through
Your
COVID under
people
Biden.
said that the COVID vaccine wasn't real. Shut up, bro.
They literally did. Your people literally said that the COVID vaccine wasn't real and masks were stupid
Well,
and
it's
gay.
not real, and even if it is real, it's not that bad. And even
Well, at
if it
least
is
the
that
good
bad,
thing
it
is
won't
COVID
affect me.
killed a
And
bunch
even
of
if it does
right-wing
affect me,
journalists, so honestly, that was
doesn't
one good
matter.
benefit.
Got Herman Cain, unfortunately. Build back better.
The oil and gas right under our feet.
Look, I'm gonna say this. The one good thing that came out of
Excuse.
By the way, I gotta say that we're not fucking mining new oil. We're exporting. The fuck. That side-eyed.
He's awakened.
The fuck this bitch going on about?
It's been activated.
Dark Brandon is risen.
He just went okay.
Okay.
He just went okay.
He's clearing his throat.
He's about to go in.
As soon as his microphone turns on, a giant green slime ball gets hacked up out of his mouth, and then he just starts going off.
Look at his fucking face.
Oh, come on, keep it. Yeah!
Oh, for shit.
Oh God.
Does he have a type? Does he have a palsy? Like, what's that side-eyed, like that side smirk there?
I'm gonna ask my grandpa if he's
We're like a
watching
third
this.
world. He can't even talk. Going after his political opponent, Biden's also a felon.
The damage he's done to our country, and I'd love to ask him and will why he allowed
It sounds like he's an AI, honestly, genuinely.
mental institutions to come into our country and
To what into our country?
We'll get to immigration later in this.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the be-all end-all. Is immigration.
Oh yeah, the excuse for people to start being xenophobic towards those from Mexico.
His voice is getting better.
Oh my God, it is. Oh my God.
He's locking the fuck in.
He's locked in, guys.
Ooh. Get him.
He's still struggling, but
they're in a situation where
Yeah, but it sounds like
8.2% in taxes.
someone just gets a cattle prod and fucking wakes his ass up.
I think he's slowly charging as the debate goes on.
It's like a lithium battery.
He realizes how much he hates this bitch.
It's like
and
a
he's just
Prius.
getting more and more pissed off.
It's like a Prius when it's coasting and starts charging the battery.
Strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that
Oh, stutter.
every single solitary person.
I don't know how to play solitaire though.
Shit. Shit.
With the COVID, excuse me, with
COVID.
everything we have to do with,
COVID.
Come on. Come on.
If we finally beat.
Oh my God, that was bad.
President Trump.
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicaid, beat it to death, and he's destroyed.
Oh!
All of these people are coming in.
Oh! Zinger!
Damn.
Put him on methamphetamine.
So cool that who is leading our country is based on who has the most epic owns.
Quite literally, honestly.
Millions and millions.
They should have just did an epic rap battles of history.
They should. They're gonna have to make a second Biden versus Trump. That's sad.
In the last 4 years is not to be believed. Foreign countries, I'm
Far.
friends with a lot of people. They cannot.
Yeah, you're friends with a lot of foreign dictators like Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin.
They don't like us. We give them everything they want, and they think we're stupid. They think we're very
Wow, it's like there's a reason why we not negotiating with terrorists is a thing.
What this man has done is absolutely criminal.
Thank you, President Trump.
And what was that exactly? He didn't.
What was even the question they were asking?
Yeah.
The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade.
Yes.
This morning, the court ruled on yet another abortion case, temporarily allowing emergency abortions to continue in Idaho, despite
In
the
Idaho.
restrictive ban.
Ooh.
It
Why?
shouldn't have been
Why
in the first
Idaho
place.
specifically?
People are literally bringing in forced births. You people are genuinely creepy. Shut up.
Forced birth.
Still plays a role in whether
Why
women
Idaho
have
specifically?
access to abortion pills. They're used in about 2/3 of all abortions.
Yes.
As president, would you block abortion medication?
Trump is trying to process all of
The
this.
Supreme Court just approved the abortion bill, and I agree with their decision to.
Oh.
I will not block it. And if you look at this whole,
You probably should. You really need to stop bringing in forced rapes here in America. Please shut up.
Forced life. I think 1 in 2 pregnancies should be a forced abortion. There's too many of us.
Full of
With a fucking
garbage.
baseball bat.
He's the one that put the people on the Supreme Court.
great Supreme Court justices.
They're great Supreme Court justices, but I
would he- why
disagree
would-
with them taking away our civil rights. But
Is
they're
Trump pro-abortion right now?
Why would he say
Now, 10 years ago or so, they started
that
talking
he
about how many weeks
is
and
not
how many
against?
this is getting into other things, but every legal scholar.
Like, isn't the entire point of the thing his party is doing is that they don't want that? Why
But
is he
he-
saying that he wants that?
Maybe he might. Well, here's the thing: is that abortion is a unilaterally popular platform. Believe it or not, 75% of Americans support the right to abortion.
At least in some way,
Well,
shape,
yeah.
or form.
Yeah.
But if you don't support Trump and you support abortion, him saying it now is not going to get
Yeah.
you off the fence.
He is probably playing to an audience too, because CNN's audience is primarily left-leaning.
Some people you have to follow your heart. Some people don't believe in that.
Just follow your heart,
But I
guys.
believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother.
I also believe in the exceptions for rape.
People don't follow your heart, but
You would
Follow
know
your
a lot about
heart.
that, wouldn't you, Trump?
Follow your heart,
You know a
guys.
whole lot about that.
Bobby Lee Jones.
Well, I mean, it would be hard to for him specifically to argue it because Trump has paid for several dozen abortions, right? Like that's had to have happened.
he was willing to do this. He said, "We'll put the baby aside, and we'll determine what we do with the baby. Meaning, we'll kill the baby."
Kill the baby.
Kill the
You're gonna
baby.
kill-
Get a baby, we get a baby.
You're gonna kill the baby. Let's go.
It's been a terrible thing what you've done. The fact is that the vast majority.
What have
Oh,
you done?
oh! Please do it.
Get him.
Please just clean
A
your
big
fucking-
one.
That's this idea.
The moderators, Mr. President, can you just clear your fucking throat?
Get him. Get him.
I like that they chose blue and red ties too.
Cannot see a doctor, have your
and have
Yeah, they color coded.
You wouldn't know what party they're on if they didn't have that color tie.
The idea that states are able
I think it's funny that CNN's like primary colors are red, and Fox News's are blue, but it's the opposite. It's to throw you off.
Damn. Cogent political commentary there.
What color tie would RFK have if he was on the stage?
Brown. It would be the clear tie from Back to the Future too.
Not your PC. It's his. I think.
What's the matter?
It's just ridiculous.
What's the matter?
The audio.
Thank you.
Audio jungle.
There have been many young women.
It sounds
You
fine
just
to
turned
me.
it up.
Yeah, it's gravelly. More gravelly than it already was with their voices.
Place anywhere in the world, considered the most dangerous place anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah, the volume.
There it is. There we're good now.
And these killers are coming into our country, and they are
Jeffrey Dahmer.
killing women, and it's a terrible thing.
Killing
As far as
women.
the abortion
Also,
thing,
fuck
back
abortion.
with the states are voting. In many cases, it's frankly a very liberal decision. In many cases, it's the opposite. But they're voting, and it's bringing it back to the vote of the people, which is what everybody wanted, including the founders, if they knew about this issue, which frankly they didn't.
If they did, but they didn't know about it. But if they did, this is what they wanted about the thing they didn't know about.
If the founding fathers existed, they would agree with me.
I like that statement he just said there. This is how they would feel about this problem if they knew it existed, which frankly they didn't. But this is how they wanted
Staying
it.
on the topic of abortion, President Biden, 7 states. I'll let you do that. This is the same topic.
I'll let you do that math.
States have no legal restrictions on how far into a pregnancy a woman can obtain an abortion. Do you support any legal limits?
I don't think
on how
that's
late a
true.
woman should be able to terminate a pregnancy?
I support Roe v. Wade.
Yeah!
First time is between the woman and the doctor. Second time.
So
That's the
cool
best way to
how
answer
you
that,
didn't
honestly.
do anything while the Supreme Court got rid of the
Third
thing
time
you
is
support.
between the doctor, between the woman and the state. The idea that the politicians, that the founders wanted the politicians to be the ones making decisions about women's health is ridiculous.
Oh!
A doctor should be making those decisions. That's how it should be run.
Man, he's saying the things.
What about a doctorate in business?
So that means he can take the
Oh.
life of the baby in the 9th month and even after birth.
In the 9th inning.
Yeah, take the life of a baby that was created by a rapist.
After birth, when it's born, it's a baby.
So he's
You're stupid.
He doesn't understand the viability
in the 9th month and kill the baby.
The 9th
Yes,
inning.
you can't kill a fully born baby.
Democrat or Republican, nobody wants it to happen.
That is simply.
You're lying!
That Roe v. Wade does not provide for that. That's not the circumstance. Only if a woman's life is in danger, she's going to die. That's the only circumstance in which that can happen. But we are not for late-term abortion, period. Period, period.
Under Roe v. Wade,
It's an ellipsis at that point.
abortion. You can do whatever you want.
Dot,
to
dot,
the
dot.
state. You can do whatever you want.
More to come.
We think that's a good thing. We think it's a radical thing. We think the Democrats
just
are the
keeps
radicals,
lying.
not the Republicans.
Still lying to his audience.
51 years, constitutional scholarship said it was the right way
I
to
like
go.
that they're going back and
51
forth
years,
now.
And it was taken away because this guy put very conservative members on the Supreme Court. He takes credit for taking
Yes.
it away. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? In fact, if
When they come for you,
Republicans, he gets
bad
elected,
boys.
and the MAGA Republicans control the Congress. And
The
they
MAGA
pass a
Republicans.
universal ban on abortion, period.
A universal van.
At 6 weeks or 7.
It's gonna take you across like the universe to a different planet.
Does Biden need like an inhaler?
Let's turn now to the issue of
Oh,
immigration
oh.
and border
Oh, no!
A record number of migrants have illegally crossed the southern border
He
on
can't-
your watch. Overwhelming border states and overburdening cities such as New York and Chicago. And in
Oh,
some
yeah,
cases
of course.
causing real safety and security concerns.
I'm surprised
What?
Biden hasn't brought up the felon thing yet.
Because
When-
we worked very hard to get a bipartisan agreement that not only changed all of that, it made sure that we are in a situation where no circumstance
No, he's lost it. Come on, get some water.
police there are now.
That was one of the things you were supplied with, was a bottle of water and a notepad.
By the way, the border patrolman
Supposed to
Yeah,
chug
you-
that.
endorsed
Eat
It
the
goes from
notepad.
like rambly to suddenly perking up a little bit.
It's like an engine that's like misfiring. It's just, you know, sometimes there's just some moments where it just works.
the families were separated. That's not the right way to go. What I've done since
I'm a
I've
spiritual,
changed the
lyrical,
law,
miracle
what's happening,
individual.
I've changed it in a way that now you're in a situation where there are 40%
You're gay.
fewer people coming across the border illegally. That's better than when he left office.
That might be Trump's response.
That's true.
Continue to move until we get the total ban.
No, you.
On the total initiative relative to what we can do with more border patrol. And
I
more
can't believe that this is a real thing we're talking about.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he
He
said.
wasn't
either.
listening.
Look,
I wasn't listening.
Ad hominem.
All he had to do was
I don't know what he said, so I'm just gonna assume it was stupid.
decided to open up our border, open up our country to people that are
That's not true. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's why it's so
Remember when he
easy.
said that?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, illegal immigrants have more rights than anyone else in this country. It's not like we're having a fucking current debate about if we should genocide them. We need that razor wire at the border to cut them up. It's fair and it's right.
I said close the border. We had the safest border in history. In that final
In
couple of
history,
months of
really.
my presidency, we had, according to Border Patrol, who is great, and by the way, who endorsed
Who's great?
for president, but I won't say that.
The late great Border Patrol.
But I won't say that. You just
speak to him.
they endorsed me for president, but I won't say that.
Border in history. Now we have the worst border in history. There's never been anything like it, and people are dying all over the place, including the people that are coming up in Carolina.
The fucking Lakin lady.
The only terrorist who's done anything crossing the border is one who came along and killed three, under his administration, killed an Al-Qaeda person come in and his administration.
Oh no.
Killed 3 American soldiers. Killed 3 American soldiers. That's the only terrorist that's there. I'm not saying that no terrorist ever got
That was
the idea
bad.
They're emptying their prisons.
He's doing a bit of stumbling tonight.
Yeah, this is a bad time to be doing this, buddy.
I'm so glad that that's going to be the thing that
President Trump, staying on the topic
would
of
make his
immigration, you've said that you're
reputation
gonna carry
bad
out,
and not
quote,
like
the
all the
largest
things he's
domestic
done.
deportation operation in American history, unquote. Does that mean that you will deport every
Trump always
undocumented
nods his
immigrant
head to
in
show he's paying
America,
attention.
including those who have jobs, including those whose spouses are citizens?
Well, Joe Biden shakes his head.
Vegetables.
To make sure everyone knows he disagrees. So.
How will you do it?
Just 1 second. He said we killed 3 people. The people we killed are al-Baghdadi and Soleimani.
El-Baghdadi.
What?
El-Baghdadi, baby.
Yeah, that's the guy where I said he died like a dog.
That's right.
Hundreds of thousands of people dying, and also killing our citizens when they come in. We are living right now in a rat's nest.
In hell.
They're killing our people in New York, in California,
Our
in
people.
every state in the union. Because
New
we
York
don't
is my
have borders
people.
anymore. Every state is now a border. And because of
Every
this,
state is a border, guys.
insane
Yep, every state's a border.
Yes,
Thanks,
the
Biden.
The immigrants are simply walking into New York City.
at a level
Yes.
that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime.
It's literally just.
Migrant crime.
Oh, got his ass. His insult games really waned.
One of them, I just spoke to the mother, and they just
I thought it was weird that he used to call Hillary Clinton Crooked Hillary, and then he just recycled that for Biden.
Crooked Biden. I mean, he got it right first time.
He doesn't want it to be. He just doesn't know. He opened the borders. Nobody's ever seen anything
Open
like
the
it. And we
borders.
have to get a lot of these
Open the
people out, and we have to get them
booty.
out fast
Open the
because
boots.
they're going to destroy our country. Just take a look at where they're living. They're living
Just
in
like
luxury
saying the same
hotels.
3 phrases over and
That-
over
yeah,
again.
they are. It's so easy to be an illegal immigrant, guys. Might as well just become one now instead of American citizen. You get to live in a luxury hotel and get a 2014 iPhone. Paid for by-
This has nothing to do with it.
All the things that I approved.
What was
Stop
the
it.
question? That wasn't the question. Like,
Answer the question.
Things I approved.
what was the question?
I've already forgotten.
Now it's down in less than half.
Wow, you're going down like
All these
Biden
great
is.
things that we did, and I think he did it just because I approved it, which is crazy. But
We're
he's
going
killed so
down.
many
I'm
Biden just
yelling
doesn't know how to
timber.
respond to the insanity.
to come in. And
President
it's a
Biden?
very sad day in America.
President Biden, you have
Mute his mic!
Every single thing he said is a lie. Every
Oh.
single one. For example, veterans.
My
are held
opponent is a
up
liar
better
and he
since
cannot
I
be
passed the
trusted.
PACT Act. 1 million of them now have insurance, and their families have it. Their families have it because what happened, whether it was Agent Orange or burn pits, they're all being covered now. And he opposed, his group opposed that. We're also in a situation where.
Come on,
respect
Biden.
for veterans. My
Bring it
son
back.
spent a year in Iraq. living one next to one of those burn pits. Came back with
One of the ones that Trump called a loser. Yep.
I was recently in
Please, blue fascist, I want you to win.
for D-Day.
Yes.
And I spoke all about those heroes.
Well, here's
I'm
the
not like making fun of you.
here's the thing.
I am.
Here's the thing. Is that if Biden wins, Palestine's fucked. If Trump wins, the world is fucked, including Palestine. So. Oh, you're the loser.
Suckers and losers. They made it up. It was in a third-rate magazine that's failing.
Third-rate
Many of
magazine.
these magazines. He made that up. He put it in commercials. We've notified him. We had 19 people that said I didn't say it. And think of this. Who would say
You can say how many people didn't say it, but there is also video of you saying it, so dispute
But
that.
19 is a lot of people, Drake. That can't be wrong.
Yeah, how many people voted? Like 14?
It's so insulting of Trump to say that he doesn't care about veterans when his son was a veteran and died because of like the complications of like burn pits.
Yep.
by him, just like Russia was made up.
It's so cool how
Russia!
Russia!
Where's our bingo card?
I forgot to make it, sorry.
I forgot the name, sorry.
That the laptop was
That's an old meme.
Oh, there it is! Yes!
Laptop.
You have the laptop.
Let's go!
The laptop. Of course, you brought up the
The
laptop.
laptop. The laptop from hell.
Guys. Where's
I think the best way.
That's basically Hunt.
You said it. Period. That's number one. And number two, the idea that I have to apologize to you for anything along the line. We've done more for veterans than any president has in American history.
That's not true, but
Yeah, that's probably not true, buddy.
We have as a country.
I think the only way for Biden
okay,
to win this is if
if
he
that's
just goes,
true,
shut the fuck up.
if that's true, then no other president literally in history has done anything for veterans. That's the only way that could possibly be true. So maybe it is.
Let's move to the topic of foreign policy. I want to begin with Russia's war against Ukraine, which is now in its third year.
Oh my God, that's right.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says he'll only end this war if Russia keeps the Ukrainian territory it has already claimed,
And if Biden says he's gay.
abandons its bid to join NATO.
Terms
acceptable to you?
This question is for former President Trump.
First of
Gay
all-
man says what?
Can't stand this guy. They can't
What the
stand him. They think he's the worst.
I don't think a veteran I've met likes any president.
They can't stand
I'm pretty sure they hate this country.
and they like me more than just about any of them.
Any veteran who actually served in combat hates
Oh, look at this shit-eating grin. Love it. Yeah. He's losing it. Come on.
You might have a rebuttal to
Do
this.
the full smile. Please.
The question was about Ukraine.
Now, much more than people know. You know, they talk about
Are Ukraine's is Russia's terms accessible?
He knows.
Acceptable?
He's ready.
Oh no.
Much rather talk about
He's so excited.
He woke up!
Have a cohesive.
Wait, he's up there! I was gonna say, you're showing the feed right now? Is
Yeah.
this shit?
Yeah.
And he saw the incompetence that he should have fired.
No,
those
he's
generals
going
like
back.
they fired the ones
He's
that you
receding.
mentioned. And so he's got no
Shit.
love lost.
Yeah, his voice is coming back.
Those generals, no
Oh!
general got fired for the
What
most
did he say?
embarrassing moment in the history of our country.
It looked like he said he's full of shit.
Billions of dollars of equipment behind. We lost 13 beautiful soldiers, and 38 soldiers were obliterated. And by the way, we left.
Can we help you?
We left American citizens behind.
That's just Biden right now. Oh shit.
I think we're gonna go
He's meditating.
Come on. He needs.
Mr. President, you have the mic. When they
He's-
say Mr. President, the mic, he just looks up. Oh.
He's in the process
needs-
of downloading the information he's going to rebuttal.
Through his like Neuralink.
The fuck in.
You know why?
He's about to go in.
Oh
Oh.
no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's not our fault.
Answered the
That's
voice.
CNN's fault.
Oh, what the hell was that?
CNN's censoring
They
him.
hid the truth. They hid the truth.
I can't believe a black hole is entered.
Is that we're in a situation where, let's take the last point first. Iran attacked American troops.
The video is not synced with the audio now.
Refresh the page. Refresh the page.
And he did nothing about it. Recently,
Shame.
he was president.
Yeah, 'cause you can see the Chiron was on screen, so it was definitely.
Much better. Finally, some peace.
Number two, we got.
Oh.
they were
Come on.
attacked. He said they're just having headaches. That's all it is. We
That's
didn't
true.
do a thing when the attack took place. Number one. Number two, We got over 100,000 Americans and others out of Afghanistan during that airlift. Number 3, we found ourselves in a situation where Trump did in Ukraine.
You can't do this stuff to us.
This guy told Trump, do whatever you want, do whatever you want, and that's exactly what Trump did to Putin. Encourage him, do whatever you want, and he went in. And listen to what he said when he went in. He was going to take Kyiv in 5 days. Remember?
Damn it.
Don't do it every 3 seconds.
That's what he wanted.
No, I think that's the best way to watch the debate.
And he, in fact, didn't do it at all.
Because then I can't take in any of the information.
And they've lost over
I'll leave it the best.
thousands and thousands of troops, 500,000 troops.
President Trump,
I never
back
said
to you
that.
for 1 minute. I just want to go back to my original question, which is, are Putin's terms acceptable?
What's on your mind
to you?
today?
Keeping the territory in Ukraine.
Oh, you actually answered it.
I'm actually surprised.
I'm glad they pressed. I'm surprised they pressed for an answer.
He led everybody along.
Yeah, after 10 hours, let's get back to the actual question.
To Ukraine, he's given $200 billion. That's
Billion.
200
Now
billion.
you've explained how you, in fact, did not rape that woman. Now would you?
Not have.
Now would you explain how this has to do with Russia and Ukraine?
$200 billion.
I'm only saying the money that we're spending on this war, and we shouldn't be spending. It should have never happened. I will have that war.
It should have never happened.
Between Putin and Zelensky.
I'll have a stern talking to. That's what he's actually saying. He said that it would have never happened if Trump was president. He's friends with Putin. He chills with Putin. What are you talking about? They'd feel more comfortable.
Now, I'm sure Trump would have wagged his finger at Putin and it would have all been solved.
Hang on.
Thousands of people. And he has made one thing clear. He wants to reestablish what was part of the Soviet Empire, not just a piece. He wants all of Ukraine. That's what he wants. And then you think he'll stop there? Do you think he'll stop when if he takes Ukraine? What do you think happens to Poland? What do you think of Belarus? What do you think happens to those NATO countries? And so if you want a war, you ought to find out what he's going to do, because if in fact he does what he says and walks away, and by the way,
All right, Biden.
all that money
All right,
we
buddy.
give Ukraine are from weapons we make here in the United States. We give them the weapons, not the money at this point. And
That's true. That's true, actually. Yes, that's very. That's actually very important. That like the number gets overinflated when we are donating weapons that we already have to them, not money itself.
Yeah, it'd be terrible if we were like giving.
Oh, we're here.
weapons to some terrorist
We're here.
organization.
Here we go.
Here it is.
Like evil
It's time.
Took a while, but we
Here we
made
go.
it.
Americans. Israel's response has killed thousands of Palestinians.
Now, do you think they'll both agree on
Tens of
this?
thousands.
President Biden, you've put forward a proposal to resolve this conflict, but so far Hamas has
Eighth
not
one.
released the remaining hostages, and Israel is continuing its military offensive in Gaza. So what additional
No!
coverage will
He's
you
Why is he
horrified.
surprised?
He's horrified. This is the first time he's hearing this.
war? You have 2 minutes.
Just telling me this for the first time.
Everyone from the United Nations Security Council, straight through to the G7, to the Israelis and Netanyahu himself, have endorsed the plan they put forward. Endorsed the plan they
No,
put forward.
not true.
There's 3 stages.
Because Israel has not accepted it. Also, the UN has been asking.
Ceasefire.
UN has been asking for a
Ceasefire
ceasefire.
with additional conditions. The third phase is the end of the war. The only one who wants the war to continue is Hamas.
Not true.
Everyone stand down.
But
We're still
I mean, there's something to that. Hamas needs, people to die for them to have any leverage at all. But not true.
They don't work very well in populated areas. They kill a lot of innocent people.
Yes.
Providing Israel with all the weapons they need and when they need them. And by the way, I'm the guy that organized the world against Iran when they had a full-blown
Completely irrelevant.
ballistic missile attack on Israel.
Completely irrelevant.
It is irrelevant, and you shouldn't be doing a Trumpism right now, Biden.
It just stopped. We
Build his
saved Israel.
credibility.
We are the biggest producer of support
Uh-oh.
for Israel of
Oh,
any
he's
country in the
smiling.
world.
He's losing it.
And so they're 2 different things. Hamas cannot be allowed to be continued. We continue to send our.
You ever notice how Trump is completely dead inside and can't actually smile like a human? Biden actually smiles like you caught him off guard. Like he said something funny and he starts smiling.
Trump smiles like a Dr. Seuss character.
Trump smiles for to say I'm owning you. I'm happy right now.
Just going back to Ukraine for 1 second. We have an ocean separating
Let's get
us.
away from this question
European
again.
Nations together have spent $100 billion.
More
or
importantly,
maybe more
I
than
love
that, less
Hamas.
than
Big
us.
fan.
Why do we care about it?
Why
It's
doesn't he call
there's an
them and say,
ocean
"You gotta
between
put
us.
up your money like I did with NATO. I got them to put up hundreds of billions of dollars. The Secretary General of NATO
Billions.
said
The way he
Trump's
says
the most incredible
billions,
job
it
I've
sounds
ever
like
seen."
Billions.
They were going out of business. We were
He
spending
says it like
almost
Walter
100%
White.
of the
Have you ever heard him
loans
say million?
paid by us.
Yes.
Million?
He didn't do that.
80 million.
These people to put up the money.
We got
Over
100
$100
millions.
billion more spent, and it has a bigger impact on them. Because
So
of
is the way to win this debate just to chuckle slyly at the response?
Israel.
Just give a side-eyed smirk?
You have to own them.
Israel's the one that wants to go. He said the only one who wants to keep
The
going.
person
is
who wins
Hamas.
the debate is the person who has the most.
Oh, shit!
reactions
Shut up!
made of them.
And let him finish the job. He doesn't want to do it. He's become like a Palestinian, but they don't like him because he's a very bad Palestinian. He's a weak one.
Wait, what is going on?
What did
He's
any
coming
of that
at
Wait,
mean?
what did that
Trump.
mean?
Trump was coming out for
No,
fucking
my camera.
Palestine.
No, my camera.
You're going to pull out of NATO.
Come
The
back.
idea that we have
You gotta finish in NATO or pull out.
alliances as well.
But what he just said was that Hamas isn't the one that wants the war to continue. Israel is. That's what he just said. That's big. That's very interesting, actually.
Attack on one
Yeah, not what I would have expected.
You want to start the nuclear war he keeps talking about, go ahead. Let Putin go
Just
in
tell us who the vice president is. Come on.
and then move on to Poland and other places. See what
It's
happens there.
Joe
There's
Biden.
No idea what the hell he's talking about. And by the way, I got
No idea what tell he's talking about.
to support Ukraine, including Japan and South Korea.
I have no idea what Telly Hall is.
Japan says ah la la
Stop
la
asking me
la.
about it.
South Africa ah la 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 la.
No major war in Europe has ever been able to be contained just to
I will ban Tally Hall.
President Trump, just to follow up, would you support the
Joe
creation
Hawley is an enemy of the
independent
country.
Palestinian state in order to achieve peace in the region?
I'd have to see, but before we do that,
I'd have to see.
the problem we have is that we spend all the money. So they kill us on trade. I made great trade deals with the European nations.
Answer
Because
the
if you add
question.
them up, they're about the same size.
He said we'll have to see about that. That's not a satisfactory answer.
The United States.
You expect him to have it all fucking figured out,
That's
Bronx?
actually like the one only true statement that sounded intelligent that he said.
Their agriculture.
Yeah,
That the
fucking
EU
sure,
is
I
like the
guess. But
same
anyways,
size
this
economy as the
motherfucker.
US.
And the only reason that
Yeah, except they have double our population, so I don't know
Except they have
about
double our
that.
population, yeah.
hundreds of billions of dollars. I said, and he's right about this. I said, no, I'm not going to support NATO if you don't pay. They asked me that question. Would you guard us against Russia at a very secret meeting of the 28 states
In the Illuminati.
nations at that time?
What
They said,
the
"No, if
fuck
you
is he
don't
talking
pay,
28 states of the
you know what
country.
happened?
This, this is how old he was. There was 28 states.
Billions of billions.
But now we're in the same position. We're paying everybody's bills.
Let's turn to the issue of democracy. Former President Trump, I want to ask you about January 6, 2021.
I like that Jake Tapper asks.
Get him, get him,
Some of them
get
stormed
him.
the Capitol to stop.
I like that Jake Tapper calls him former President Trump, and the other lady, whatever her name is, addresses him as President Trump. That's pretty funny.
That might have been one of the debate
Through
conditions.
your actions and inaction on January 6th, and worry that you'll do it again.
Well,
could have been,
you
yeah.
can really believe that. And let me tell you about January 6th. On January 6th, we had a great border. Nobody comes.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Not true, because of it was COVID.
On January 6th, we were respected all over the world.
No. It was massively embarrassing.
I would have just bursted out laughing when he said that. I couldn't have helped but laugh there.
To the United States' reputation
I would just
under
gone,
this man's
what?
leadership is horrible, including weaponization, which I'm sure at some
There's been
point
a point
Totally
made of
irrelevant.
any
where he goes
question.
after his political opponent because he can't beat
There's
the
been some
parents.
questions that have been touched
You
upon.
have 80 seconds left. My question was, what do you say? Now
Now back to the actual question.
Constitutional oath through your actions and inaction on January 6, 2021, and worry that you'll do it again.
Well, I didn't say that to anybody. I said peacefully and patriotically. And
That's not what
Nancy
you said.
Pelosi, if
You
just
said
watch
storm the Capitol
from
January
yesterday,
6th. You
avoiding
tweeted
it so
storm
hard.
the Capitol.
filmmaker, aren't they
I
saying?
love how much he's avoiding it.
Oh no, it's
Uh-oh, this might be his this might be his Proud Boys moment.
10,000 soldiers or National Guard, and she turned them down. And the mayor,
Siri, how are you
in
feeling?
writing, by the way, the mayor, in writing, turned it
How do you
down.
want me to
The mayor
fucking
of
feel in this
DC.
situation?
They turned it down. I offered 10,000 because I could see. I had virtually no
Nursing homes are
They asked
open.
me to go make a speech.
I hope she's grinning ear to ear seeing this shit.
On January 6th, they're going to be there. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of
Me?
people coming. You could
Yeah,
feel it.
for just seeing him avoiding the question.
And I said, they ought to have some.
I don't even know what the fucking question was. They get so far
It
from
was
it. I don't know
about
when
it was
that
about
is.
Jan 6 and like democracy, and he's just like been like, the border was there.
We had a great
Jan
border.
6. Yeah, we had a border on Jan 6.
Oh my god,
now
I'm
we
looking
don't.
I'm looking back at some of these tweets from Jan 6 and they're just fucking insane. Here's one of them. Just happened to have found another 4,000 ballots from Fulton County. Here we
Just
go.
happened.
He just happened. They were just like,
Oh, look at the Vosh unimaginable cope.
uh-oh. Maybe it'd be hard to find because it's trying to find things but from that date. Hang on.
I don't need the
He
damn
says
thing.
he'll not forgive them for what they've done. They've been convicted. He says he wants to commute their sentences and say that
Yes.
no. But he went to every single court in the nation. I don't know how many cases, scores of cases.
Oh, I think this was on Gab.com where he said this.
They said no, this guy.
It always comes back to Gab.
For doing what was done, he did do a damn thing, and these people.
He's been cursing a lot on this.
Should be the ones who are being held accountable.
I want them to say fuck. One of them should say fuck.
Says if he loses again, such a whiner that he is, that it could be a bloodbath.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Fuck you, President.
What they've done to some people that are so innocent.
The
you
hands
ought to be
thing.
ashamed of yourself. What you have done, how you've destroyed.
The only New York thing he has is the stupid hands thing.
Ripped down Portland when they many other cities. You go to Minnesota.
Him and Bernie both
what
do
they've
it.
done there with the fires all over the city. If I didn't bring in the National Guard, that
Minnesota!
destroyed. When you look at all of
You hesitated to bring in the National Guard actually by several after people died. 5 people died before you brought in the National Guard.
this whole subject is so off. Peacefully patriotic. One other thing. The Unselect Committee, which is basically 2 horrible Republicans that are all gone now.
Horrible.
And Democrats.
I assassinated them.
They destroyed and deleted all of the information they found because they found out we were right.
They deleted it.
We were right. And they deleted
And they were wrong. Lil Uzi Vert.
They deleted it.
Hit it from the back. Watch out. Test you. Wow.
Control Alt
The only
Delete.
person on this stage is a convicted felon.
Sakuja.
Right now.
Oh!
The matter is,
He finally said it.
Let's go.
simply not true.
Hang on.
Somebody just got a bingo.
On his part to stop what was going on up in Capitol Hill, and all those people, every one of them.
Get him.
The idea that they didn't kill somebody, just went in and broke down doors, broke the windows, occupied offices, turned over desks.
They occupied Wall Street.
The idea that those people are
Talk about the
patriots?
gallows.
Come on. When I asked them those first 2 debates.
Yeah, they brought a noose there. Like, peaceful? I'm sorry.
Proud Boys. He said, no, I'll tell them to stand by. The idea he's referring to, will you denounce these guys? Will you denounce the people we're talking about now? Will you denounce the people who attacked that Capitol? What are you going to do?
A minute, President Trump, for a
Please
follow-up
do it.
question I have.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna denounce them? This is what makes or breaks him here. This is a clip in the making if it is.
I do and I don't.
This is a time of all time.
Are you gonna denounce
Your
it?
main political opponent is standing on stage with you tonight. Can you clarify exactly what it means about you feeling you have every right to go after your political opponents?
Well, I
Do
said
it.
my retribution is going to be success. We're going to make this country successful
Oh my God.
again, because right now it's a failing
It's
nation.
the day of
I think they got off
retribution.
of it.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
But when he talks about a convicted
The
felon,
day
he's
of
saying
reckoning
he's a
will
felon
come. The record will
at
be
a very
straight.
high level. His son is convicted.
A
gonna be
very high
convicted.
level.
His son is convicted. Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
Convicted before, but his justice.
Oh, should have been convicted before, but now.
Lapse on the most important things.
But now.
Going but
Now it's not
and
good
then
enough.
Just pulls up some random
All of
citizen.
the things that he's done. He's done horrible things. All of the death caused at the border. Telling the Ukrainian people that
The only word he
That has
does.
nothing to do with it. He's not a felon.
Immigration?
The sitting president is not a felon.
If I ever said that, that's quid pro quo.
No quid
Why do you
pro
say it like
quo.
that?
No quid pro quo.
Change your prosecutor having to do with the
What the fuck is a quid?
This man is a criminal.
A pound.
I did
Are
nothing
you
wrong.
pro quo or
We have a
anti-quo?
system that was rigged and disgusting. I did nothing wrong.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, I'm coming right to you, sir.
You're what, Tam?
You want to respond? Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to
You're
respond.
whatting?
The idea.
Oh, I like that he gave him the chance to respond there.
Relative to what you're talking about is outrageous. It's simply a lie.
Oh.
Number two, the idea that you have a right to seek retribution against any American just because you're president is wrong. No president's ever spoken like that before. No president in our history has spoken like that before. Number three, the crimes that you are still charged with, and think of all the civil.
It's a he just has a dissertation ready.
Civil penalties for
Kinda got the ASMR voice going on.
Ooh! Ooh!
A porn star.
Oh!
I mean, what are you talking about? You're an alley cat.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hang on. No, you literally. Oh, that money just appeared then. You just never paid that woman.
I did not have.
You can't appeal that.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
You can't appeal that. Sorry.
Actually, it never happened. So I just tried to pay that woman $600,000 for no reason. Just felt bored that day.
Sex was that good. Oh wait, there wasn't any sex. I lied.
But if there was, it'd be good.
If I did it.
And we took in more money in the last 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
I'm texting with my grandpa right now, live reporting what just happened.
I don't think any campaign has ever taken.
Oh, that
Turn that off.
I don't need to. I don't need. That's not the right music, but you know what? We'll play it. We'll play it. Fuck it.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, quote, Donald Trump and his MAGA Republicans are determined to destroy America.
I can do so many new bits now that my computer's better.
Tens of millions of Americans who are likely to vote for President Trump will be voting against American democracy.
Technology is good.
The more they know about what he's done, yes.
Oh!
What he's done. And there's a lot more coming. He's got a lot of cases.
A lot more wedding? And they don't stop coming.
He's got a whole range of issues he has to face. I don't know what the juries will do.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a good move to be like, they're anti-democracy. Even though they are, I don't think it's optically
that I'm going to seek retribution. Do you ever hear any presidents say that I thought Hitler had some good ideas? What got me involved to run the first.
Yeah, Trump did say that. That's fucking insane. He actually said that Hitler had some good ideas. I like Hitler.
What happened in Charlottesville, Virginia? People coming out of the woods carrying swastikas on
What
torches,
if Trump
torches.
walked in and he had a bottle of Yoo-hoo and a net?
I'm gonna be honest.
That'd be
I
good.
see people like waving their American flags on the back of their car, and it's just like super goddamn cringe.
Oh, but it's worth taking 10 miles off your miles per gallon for that.
And then they complain about the price of gas.
Yep. It's 40 cents more than it was 4 years ago when we were in a pandemic.
Same anti-Semitic bile carrying swastikas were fine people. And this
That's
is
true.
Says Hitler's done some good things. I'd like to know what they are. The good things Hitler's done. That's what he said. This guy has no sense of American democracy.
He's making some weird faces here, but that's true.
You know that story has been totally wiped out. Because when you see the sentence, it said...
Both of you are horrible people.
Exoneration on this, so he just keeps it going. He says he ran because of Charlottesville. He didn't run because of Charlottesville.
He's not going to address the Hitler stuff.
Well, he's saying that it's the clip is taking out of context. And
they never show the clip.
They never show the context where it's okay to say that there's good people on both sides of a Nazi rally.
The worst presidency in the history of our country.
Andrew Jackson might have a word about that.
Yeah.
He made up the Charlottesville story.
Herbert Hoover.
Weren't there presidents that were like
He
90
just
days
made up
long?
Charlottesville.
Yeah, it was AI.
It's
They were crisis actors.
He knows that, and
It's been debunked in a nonsense story. It never happened. Like, you're not addressing any specific claims here. You're just...
You know, saying there's good people on both sides of a Nazi rally. Franklin D. Roosevelt might have a few choice words about
I
that.
ran because I was worried a guy like this guy could get elected. If he thought they were good people coming out of that forest, carrying those woods, carrying those torches, then he didn't deserve to be
Carrying the
president.
woods.
Didn't deserve
Carrying
to
the
be
woods.
president at all. And the
They were carrying the
idea
woods,
that
guys.
He's talking about all this being fabricated. We saw with our own eyes. We saw what happened on January 6th. We saw the people bringing.
Yeah, there's been some weird memory holing with January 6th where people are going like, it was, it was a monitored sort of tour of the Capitol. And it's like, people forget that people fucking died on that.
If someone got shot in the face.
Ashley Babbitt, R.I.P. Took one for the team.
I thought she got shot on the chest.
Guys, we are...
Ashley Babbitt, get fucked.
Commercial break?
Commercial break, guys.
No, she
All
got
right.
shot in the face.
So, what are we thinking so far?
This is a sad state of affairs.
Surprisingly boring.
We're in hell. We're in
It's
hell.
a bit boring, except for that little bit about the felony stuff.
Oh, do you guys have
the part where he
Crohn's?
said sex with a porn star? You know, all of America's ears.
I
perked
didn't.
up with that
I didn't
one.
have sex with a porn. I like how he. Okay, he just goes like, "Oh, this didn't happen.
The
This
fuck is
didn't
this
happen."
commercial?
It's for people with Crohn's disease. That's what the bucket's for on the side there.
Yeah.
Wait.
I got you.
Oh no.
Man, we're gonna ratchet tie down
They're
strap.
building a toilet. They needed an
They
outside.
needed a whole fucking tractor trailer for this toilet here.
Skibidi.
Is this what they think like truckers do?
Is that Skibbity Biden?
No, like, okay, to be fair, I have a friend who is who does have Crohn's disease,
Mr.
and it
Beast.
kind of is like that. That
Just like
their
you're
stomach
carrying
is
a toilet
always
around you
turning,
at all times.
always feeling sick all the time, always having to use the bathroom more
This
constantly.
is not. I'm sorry. This is not a real Coca-Cola story. Nobody drinks exclusively out of glass Coca-Cola bottles. That's not a thing.
No one drinks Coca-Cola. It doesn't
Not-
exist.
Not exclusively. It's $7 for a six.
It's just a scam created by the CIA to get you to take vaccines.
Never happened. Never happened. Never
Coca-Cola
happened.
was invented by the Coca-Cola
Extended
company to sell more
Union
Coca-Cola.
Meatloaf. Why was Meatloaf highlighted?
Meatloaf.
Well, that's so quirky. Check out some of the shows they have on this fucking piece of shit platform.
Oh, the House Bunny?
They have Transformers. I turned off the
They got House
video.
MD.
They do have House MD.
Oh, I can get behind
Could you give
that.
me a Coke, please?
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. We gotta get this.
All right, we're about to get back.
XRP sounded so genuinely excited. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Chili dogs.
Oh, they ran out of
Can
ads.
you do your best SRV? Do
So
your
now
best
they're just
impression
playing
of
this
Trump
graphic here.
If he was asked about his opinions on Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm glad they're advertising Pluto TV on
Sonic the
Pluto
Hedgehog
TV.
reminds me of Sonic Drive-Thru, and I like him for that. He eats the chili dogs just like me.
Why are they
You know what?
playing?
You know what Planet Mobius has got? A good border. Joe.
Dr. Eggman had some good ideas.
My GoPro is not charging, so it's about 7%. That's good.
I was as a kid. there
When
was
I'm
a
using
Sonic
it, it doesn't
drive-in by
charge.
me that
So
had been
I will
closed for
figure out a
long time
solution
at
to
that
this.
point. There was a Sonic drive-in by me that had been closed for a long time at that point.
We should
Every time we
switch
drove
spots
past, I
and
had to
do
go
that.
there because I thought the Sonic drive-in just was like the Sonic store because I was 8 years old.
They're opening.
Younger.
Yeah. Why have they never done a
Was it
cross
5?
promo? They're opening a Sonic out here, actually, and I'm about to
I-
go protest it because I hate Sonic. I loathe Sonic
Why?
Drive-In because it sucks. It's
It's
terrible. It's
alright.
bad food. No, it's terrible. Both
It's
times
bad
I've gone,
fries.
it's terrible. We
I
went
had the
there.
hot dog once. It was pretty good.
I went there with
Yeah, I think
Katie
you're-
right before I was about to get to a train. It took fucking 45 minutes for our food to come out. There was hair in it. We ordered these slushies, right? These slushies, and they were supposed to come with sharks because it was Shark Week, and it didn't come with the gummy sharks. Katie ordered like a bacon cheeseburger, and
Drake is getting suicidal.
it had like one tiny sliver of bacon on it.
That does piss me off. They didn't
I
give me like
don't
a
care.
sliver of bacon.
And then we
They're just
called
not
up,
good with bacon.
and they hung up on us when we were saying like this is fucked up.
Talk about persistent
They owned you.
challenges you both faced in your first term.
They won the debate.
You'd certainly face again in a second.
Jake
term.
Tapper's wearing a
President
yellow
Biden,
tie.
while
He's really
black
the
unemployment dropped to a
the
record low
impartial
under your
voice here.
presidency, black families still earn far less than white families. Black mothers are still 3 times
He's
more
representing
likely
Christie.
to die
Black
from
kids are
health
just
You
as
can't fix this.
white kids are just as
Systemic
important, just
racism
as powerful as
in
poor.
3 fucking years.
the rate
Why have you not fixed everything?
What do you
That'll
say to
fix
black
every.
voters who are
Yeah, I think that's
disappointed
just
that you haven't made
just
progress?
systemic racism.
You ain't black if you don't.
That's
you don't
something that
vote for me, you ain't black.
everybody
You ain't vote for me, you ain't black.
That's something that's still just going on human wise. And I think the only way to force it is to force those that are dealing with systemic racism to be fired immediately if they are caught being systemically racist.
Listen, Fat.
Housing for black Americans.
Come on, Fat. Listen, Fat.
The segregation that exists among these corporate
Segregation. He called it segregation. What about this irrigation that's been going on? You know, all this farming, it's bullshit.
He's owned. He's been owned.
Shit. God damn it.
What about all this degeneration?
Live.
Live.
Incredibly difficult. When we did the first major piece of legislation in the past, I was able to reduce black child care costs.
People, black children.
Black people.
That's why he wants abortion so badly.
Because when you provide those child care
So one of the weird things about the Black Panther Party was that they were against abortion because they thought it was like black genocide. Because like apparently, you know, a disproportionate amount of black people get aborted or whatever the fuck.
What do you say to
Yeah, that's
black
actually like a point that
voters who are
people say.
disappointed with the progress so far?
Really, you think you're woke? Well, the Black Panthers were wrong about something, so.
For example, I provided for the idea
Like
that
everything is just absolutes with these people.
first-time home buyers should get a $10,000 tax credit to be able to buy their first home, so they can get started. I
Ooh,
made sure that we're in a situation
that's
where
pretty cool.
all
I
the
should
black
take
families
advantage
and
of that.
Black individuals.
Yeah, with the home that we already have.
Buy another home. Buy the people next to us.
Oh, you guys actually got like a
Maloney.
home to yourselves?
Maloney?
Yes, I own a house. Yeah.
Lucky.
Not luck, it's skill.
I live in the Wendy's bathroom.
Guess what month we closed on it?
Millions have benefited from
They've
that.
been trapped in this room
Took
for
a
12
while.
years.
Guess what month we closed on it?
Black families.
March 2020.
And he caused the inflation.
March.
Yeah, it was March. Yeah, it was March 2020.
He caused the inflation. It was pretty hot.
The inflation, and it's killing black families,
He inflated.
Hispanic families, and just about everybody.
It's got to be Tim Scott, right? Like with this rhetoric here.
Anymore. They can't. You look at the cost of food,
Love these
where it's
raving
doubled,
political views.
tripled,
Xander,
quadrupled.
are you?
They can't
What are you
live.
trying to
They're
say?
not living anymore. He caused this inflation.
Xander, where were you when the towers fell?
A country with essentially no
Yes.
Where were you on January 6th, Xander?
I was in my living room being hugged by my father.
Destroyed it with his green news scam and all
No
the
need to
other
brag.
The green noose scam?
thrown out the window.
The green noose scam? It's made out of dental
You're
floss?
sitting there. The fact
And it was
is,
Sitting
green.
there.
his big kill on the
Big
black
penis.
people is the millions of people that he's allowed
It's
to come
big
in
black
through the border.
penis.
They're taking black jobs now. And it
Taking
could be
black
18,
cocks now.
It could be
Think
19.
people
Black
don't notice about
guy.
my
Hey,
opponent?
hold on. Wait, am I the only
Fantastic
one in
job.
this room that was born before
And
9/11?
you haven't seen it yet.
I think so, yeah.
It might just be.
Yes.
The worst in our history.
Yes.
Thank you. President Biden?
God damn
To
it.
bear this burden.
Shit.
When I became president, you know why? The economy was flat on its back. 50% unemployment. He decimated.
I had to suck it
as
to
fuck.
back. I had to suck it back to
That's why
life.
there was no inflation.
I had to suck started.
There were no jobs. We provided thousands of millions.
That's
of
true,
Where were
dollars
you when
actually.
Biden suck started the economy?
communities, including minority communities. We made sure that they have health insurance. We have covered. The ACA has increased. I made sure that they're
Baiting Joe Biden
per
while
person
shaking
in
my head the
family.
whole time to make sure I
Off
disagree.
in healthcare. But this guy wants to eliminate that. They've tried 50 times. He wants to get rid of the ACA again.
He wants to accentuate the positives and eliminate the negatives.
The idea
Fuck that motherfucker.
we're not
Sounds like
doing
Mr. In
it,
Between right there.
we put more police on the street than any administration has.
That'll
Is it
fix
image
everything.
What are your opinions on this?
Equity and making sure
Sorry?
people have a shot.
What are your opinions on what I sent, Joe?
There's a lot
Oh, let's see
going
here.
on, but in inflation, he caused it by his tremendous
Oh, you know what? Makes you think.
handle the pandemic.
Thank you. Another persistent challenge is the climate crisis. 2023 was the hottest year in recorded history, and communities across
It was real sexy.
confronting the devastating effects of
right.
extreme heat.
Can you put that on
intensifying
screen for the
wildfires,
people
stronger
watching
hurricanes, and
the
rising
stream?
sea levels. Former President Trump, you've vowed to end your opponent's climate
Life.
I'll do my
initiatives.
photography work.
Will
I'll
you
wait to
take
get like a
any
good frame of
action
it.
as president?
President, have you vowed to end the heat?
Well, let me just go back to what he said about the police, how close the police are to him. Almost every police group in the nation from every state is supporting Donald J. Trump. Almost every police group.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great endorsement.
There you go. Now he just
You
won,
probably
guys.
shouldn't say that from 2020.
I thought that was gonna go the opposite direction there.
Predators was his name.
Bro.
Oh, owned. Got his
Now
ass.
they see it happening. But when they see what I did for criminal justice reform and for the historically black colleges and
Historically
universities
black?
where I
Oh,
funded
okay.
Historically black.
and the
Hypothetically.
opportunity zones with Tim, as you
The
know,
protest literally
Theoretically.
started while you were president. Shut up.
great senator from South
Tim Scott.
Carolina. He
I'm
did
gonna call
Foreshadowing.
Trumpster Bob.
He's a presidential
It's
candidate.
one of the most successful economic development acts ever in the
I
country.
have things I want to say that I can't because he's a presidential
Please leave
candidate.
your message for 97274899989.
Who the fuck are you calling?
Wait, what?
Pick up the phone, you faggot.
Who did you just call?
Are you
Trumpster Bob.
calling Donald
That's Bob.
Trump?
That was my uncle.
That's Bobby.
That was just my grandmother. I just wanted to speak to her for a little bit.
But wait till you see these millions of people pouring into our
Oh,
country,
Siri.
and they're going to take the
There's
drugs,
millions of
and it's
people.
already started, and you haven't seen
Millions
anything yet.
of
It's a
dollars.
disaster.
You 38 seconds left.
A small Maloney.
38 seconds. Answer the question.
To slow the climate crisis.
So I want absolutely immaculate clean water, and I want
Water.
I want to
absolutely
kill
clean
everyone.
air, and we
I'll
had
bring
it.
back the water.
We had H2O.
We've
We
made
had
a
the best
machine. We will
numbers
block out the
ever.
sun.
We didn't have just water. We had H2O,
Oh my
guys.
god, I'm getting some great. I'm using like a shitty camera right now to take these photos using binary. You guys are gonna love what I'm getting over here. I'm getting some real. I'm a
I
political
thought you were
photographer.
non-binary, though.
I capture the moment and I capture what the people are feeling.
I thought you were non-binary, though.
The idea
No.
that anything he said is true. Most extensive climate change legislation in
Oh, come
history.
on. Spit it out.
History. We find ourselves, and by the way,
It is true.
black colleges.
It is true.
I came up with $15 billion for HBCUs, historic black universities and colleges.
Okay,
Because
Trump
they don't
also
have
did
those-
things for
they don't have the
colleges,
kind
just
of
so you can't, like...
contributors that they have to build these laboratories.
I mean,
and the like.
what we should talk about right now, Biden, is you pausing student loans. What you should talk about is that. That's a good thing.
We're in a situation where the
Things
idea
that people
How do you guys
actually
feel about
remember.
the photographs I've sent?
claiming to have
I like
taking
the fourth one. I feel like that. It's a mood.
cleanest water. He hadn't done a damn thing with anybody.
Analog horror debate.
Out of the Paris Peace Accord, Climate Accord.
It's really... This is how we're all feeling right now.
5 degrees Celsius. And at one point, we're
Solemn.
going
Oh, he just used Celsius. He just lost the election.
It's
Why did you
climate
just take them off screen when you
change.
went to go
Damn
pull
thing
them
about
up?
it, He wants to undo all that I've done.
We American
Paris
patriots use
Accord was going to
Fahrenheit.
cost us $1 trillion, and China nothing, and Russia nothing, and India nothing. It was a ripoff of the United
What does
States.
India have to do with anything?
I ended it because I
He just
didn't
is
wanna
saying
waste
random
that
countries.
money because they treat us horribly.
Yeah, it's like
Everything
when
with
Nikki
Lithuania.
Haley. It's like when Nikki Haley was like, "I don't trust these bots online. They're Chinese, they're Russian, they're Iranian." That's why we need to dox all Americans.
I'm the one that got the insulin down for the seniors.
Not true.
What?
Not
What
true.
does this have to do with climate
Oh my
change?
god.
That's
Tyler's about to
def-
lose his mind.
That's literally not true. Look at him. He's about to. Oh!
But we're
Oh, I
He's
just got
gotten
some
a lot
great
of
photos.
mileage out of his bewildered
and
face.
they're going to be taking over
The
Social
people are gonna love
Security.
me. I'm just gonna
He
say
is
that.
destroying Social Security.
I mean, to be fair, this is the same thing that Hillary did, where she just like chuckled slyly at everything.
The idea is that we, in fact,
How fucked would we be if we have a checkerboarded like presidential cycle? It goes Biden, it goes Trump, Biden, Trump, Biden.
we're not able, like, the United States
Till
can't
the
get
end
its
of time.
under control. One of the largest
And they
polluters
keep
in the
staying
world.
alive
Number
somehow.
one. We're making
I mean,
significant
there was-
progress. By
That did happen one
2025,
time.
cut pollution
Where there was a president, I can't remember who it was, had a non-consecutive
And we're
term.
continuing.
Was it?
We set up a climate corps for thousands of
Woodrow
young people
Wilson.
to learn how to
That's right, Woodrow Wilson.
Peace Corps.
Was it? Was
And we're gonna-
Was?
We're moving in
Was it?
directions that are gonna
Non-consecutive.
significantly change the elements of
This is a basic thing in American trivia, but somehow I don't know this.
He has the biggest heart up here, and he's really
Well,
concerned
obviously, it's
about
George Washington.
Grover Cleveland, that's it.
Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland.
indication of that.
Grover
Cleveland Brown.
With regard
Cleveland
to
Brown, actually, yeah.
prescription drugs, one
What's here to
company
say?
One cum
reduced the
under
price to
God.
$35, which I was calling for, one voluntarily. I made sure
Voluntary.
every company in the world, every
Stop
pharmaceutical
eating your
company
fuck-
did
He's
not
so-
have to pay.
Biden terribly.
Can we have a fact check? Can we have a fact checker that's like, yeah, Trump, you're lying?
That's not their jobs. They're just moderating. We'll see the fact check after it. I gotta wait for CNN to tell me how I feel about this before I actually give some
Oh, it's
commentary.
gonna be so great with the fact check of like, you know,
Now, we're probably going to get it from the real America's voice.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now. Because like he said that, you know, Trump said that he lowered fucking the price of insulin, but it's not true.
Yeah.
My camera just died. That's okay. It's okay.
18 years old. The idea that they're gonna, I'm proposing that.
He's so out of breath.
It's real exhausting talking to this fucking guy.
1%. So no one after I would not raise.
He unfortunately wrapped all of Rap God before the debate.
After that, I began to make the wealthy.
He's just so exhausted with this shit.
Increasing from 1% beyond to be able to guarantee the program for life.
So you still have 82 seconds left.
He's debating from his bedroom, and his mom is asleep in the other room.
Social Security solvent, or is just
He doesn't want to wake her up.
That one enough will keep it solvent, but the biggest thing I'll do if we defeat this man, because he wants to get rid of Social Security. He thinks there's.
What if it was a bear though?
He's wanting to cut Social Security and Medicare, both times.
I think I'd rather elect a bear.
Look at the program put forward by.
What bear do you want? Do you want like an actual bear or like just a hairy gay man?
Want to cut it as well.
Both.
The idea that we don't.
What about Winnie the Pooh?
Seniors is ridiculous.
Xi Jinping?
And by the way,
well, no, not him. Like the animated one.
What about Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House?
That's
what
his name?
about Cocaine Bear?
His name is fucking Bear?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Who
you
came
think
up
it
with
would
that? Big House.
Oh, and you're telling me the Blue House is called the Blue House?
And it's blue? What do they think of next?
The other thing is, we're in a situation where I talk about
Situation.
Black communities. I've raised the.
This is significantly more boring than it was last time.
They just
I'm
keep
very
going
disappointed.
around in circles about the things that they were already talking about.
I mean, we do have more
I'm about to
footage
get
of
some
Trump
pictures that
blatantly
will really
lying.
show the situation on the border for what it is.
So I've dealt with politicians.
Yeah, there's a broad spec. I like that we touched upon Palestine for like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I've never seen
The
anybody
genocide.
lie like this guy. He lies. I've never seen it. He can look you in the face.
He lies.
He's crying about it. He's been exposed. He knows.
The worst part is that both sides think that their guy is doing like amazingly right now.
Right?
The losers and suckers
That's
story
fucked.
they made up is a
That's
total
fucked
lie
up,
on the
guys.
military.
I
It's a
can't-
disgrace.
I can't do
But
this shit
Social
anymore.
Security, he's destroying it because
Destroying
millions of people
it.
are pouring into our country.
He's
They're
destroying
putting
it.
them onto Social Security. They're putting
Yeah,
them onto Medicare,
your life is
Medicaid.
so much
They're
worse
putting
than it
them
was
in our
4 years
hospitals.
ago, guys.
They're taking the place
When
of
you were
our
locked
citizens.
inside in a
What
pandemic.
they're doing to the VA, to our veterans, is unbelievable. Our veterans are living in the street, and these people are living in luxury.
Veterans are
And
living
these
in the
people are living
street.
in the
doesn't know what
sheets.
he's doing, and it's really coming back. I've never seen
sweating
such
back?
anger
Sweating
in our
back?
country before.
President Biden?
Veterans,
The idea that
any
veterans are
veteran,
not being taken care of.
run
I
up
told
to
you
them,
before.
left or right,
By the
they'll
way,
say
when
that
I
no
said
president has
something
ever done
he said,
fucking anything
he
for them.
acknowledged after that he
They get
fired
nothing.
that
They get
general.
1 day a year
That
in
general got
November.
fired because he's
Homeless
the one that
veterans
acknowledged
was not
that's
something
what
that
he
Biden
said. He was the one
invented.
standing with Trump when he said it. Number one. Number two, the idea
He's got a
that
lot
we're
of
in a
bulletin
situation
points
where
here.
all these
Big numbers fan.
millions,
He's
when
very,
talks about it,
I mean, he itemizes. It's like a receipt, you know? He has the receipts. He's more analytical. Trump is more of a storyteller here. He's more like of an auteur.
Autist.
Of an
Well, maybe
autist.
Joe Biden's doing like a how-to thing, like step one.
Yeah, it's like Ben Shapiro's book, How to Destroy America in 3 Easy Steps.
That if Trump is reelected, we're likely to have
I think Trump will be the how-to basic. He just throws eggs everywhere.
I actually think that the design for that front cover of the book was pretty cool.
159 presidential scholars
But
voted
it's so
him
melodramatic.
the
I
worst
actually read the book,
president in the history of the United
and
States
it's
of
just
President Biden,
you
thank
gotta
so much.
you
Let's
gotta
talk about
erode away
child
the
care.
societal
Many American
tenets of
families struggle to
America.
afford. President Trump, both you and President Biden have tried to address this issue, but the average cost of child care in this country has risen to more than $11,000 a year per child. For many families, the
This is
cost
the book
of
I was
child
talking.
care for
Oh,
two
what the fuck?
children
I just want
is
the
more
image.
than their rent.
Amazon.
In your
That's the
second
terrible
term,
cover.
What would you do to make child care more affordable?
Just to go back, the general got fired because he was no good. And if he said that, that's why he made
In
it
general.
up.
Number
Oh, that
one
would be
best-selling
I
author.
didn't say it, and they're very highly respected.
Everyone's
much
a
more so
number
than him.
one best-selling
The
author.
other thing is, he doesn't fire people.
Jeff
He
Kinney
kills them.
I do that. That's the thing that I say. Remember that?
You're fired.
I fired a lot of the top people.
I had a
He's touching his
show.
earpiece. He's
They were no good.
exposed.
Not easy to fire people. You'd pay a
He
price
was
for
turning
it,
up his
but
hearing
they were
aid
no
there
good. I
just
inherited
to
these
hear
people.
this.
I didn't put him. I didn't put Comey there. He was no good.
Yeah, he's got one AirPod
This
in.
guy
You're
hasn't
supposed to
fired
fire everyone when
He
you
never
become
fires-
president. That's
He
what you
should
do.
have fired every military man that was involved with the Afghanistan horror show. The most
Horror
embarrassing
show.
moment in the history
One
of our
of the
country.
3 topics.
He didn't fire. Did you fire anybody? Did you fire
You're
anybody
fired.
that's on the border?
Did you have
that's
a
allowed
Reality
us to
television
cross border in the
program
history of the world?
and
Did
then
anybody
immediately
get fired for allowing
become
18
president of the
million
United
people?
States and
Many
say you're
from
fired to them?
prisons, Many from mental institutions. Did you fire anybody that allowed?
He
our
keeps
country to
mentioning
be
the mental
destroyed?
institutions.
Joe, our
They just
country
keep
is
saying
being
the
destroyed
same
as
3
you and I
sentences.
sit up
He's
Are we on
building
a
up
loop?
to the Silence of the Lambs reference.
Yes. We're on a loop.
Mine help.
But
We're in
he's
hell.
the worst president in the history of our country. He's destroyed.
How can
our
you say
country.
that? Look at that.
Now all
Even
of a sudden he's
Biden's
trying to
like-
be
We
a little
really
tough on the
have
border.
like
He come
Andrew
out-
Jackson.
came
Like
out
we
with
literally have like other
nothing-
presidents
nothing deal.
hanging around.
And it
There was
reduced a
one
little
that
bit,
died
a
30
little
minutes,
bit,
30
like
days
this
into his
much. It's
presidency.
Insignificant. He wants
Like, he
open
literally didn't
borders.
even exist as a
He
president.
wants our country to either be destroyed or he wants to pick up those people as voters. And I
They
don't
can't
think-
vote. They're not
If
legal
he
citizens. They cannot vote.
Wins this election, our country doesn't have a chance, not even a chance, of coming out of this.
You want to come out and save the America, right? Elect Donald Trump. That'll fix everything.
Thank you, President
I'll
Trump.
translate. You want to fix America, right? Elect Joe Biden. That'll fix everything.
Nothing beyond our capacity.
Like-
We have the finest military
Joe
in the
Biden,
history of the
famous
world.
for doing
The
things.
finest in the history of the world.
He's done some
No
things.
one thinks we're weak. No one.
The Paris Climate Accord,
the idea
peace
that we're
treaty,
talking about worse presidents. I
Keystone
wasn't
XL
joking.
pipeline,
Look it up, go online.
student loans.
159 and 58, don't hold me the exact number. Presidential
There's
historians,
other shit that I'm
they've had
forgetting
meetings
about.
and they voted who's the
Guess more
worst
accurately,
president
famous
in
for
American
stopping
history.
bad things from
Went
happening.
best to worst. They said he was the worst in all of American history. That's a fact. That's
Why
not-
have we not
that's
mentioned
conjecture.
Project 2025
You can
yet?
argue they're wrong, but that's what they voted.
Like, is that
That's
just
a little
not something?
scary.
Like, this is just something that like mainstream media doesn't even want to touch right now. Like,
He did for virtually nothing to child care. We should significantly
he did
increase
very
the child care
professionally
tax
nothing.
credit.
He did
We should
nothing, but it was very
significantly increase
professional
the
about it. Very
availability
cordial.
of women and men or single parents to be able to go back to work, and we should encourage businesses
back to work.
hold, to have.
Yeah, you get back in the kitchen.
President
Greg.
Trump, the question was about what would you do to
Oh.
make child care more affordable?
They got to give Biden his
Just
just
so you
desserts.
understand, we have polling, we have other things that they rate him the worst because what he's done is.
All right,
so-
Biden, you got to do more than slyly chuckle at what's happening.
He gets so personally offended.
I'm given another 4
That's a
years.
Which
good.
is
He's the
ironic.
troll face right now.
Nobody's ever.
That's the troll face.
created an
Because he
economy
knows
like
that
us.
he's
Nobody ever
won
cut
the
taxes like us.
bit.
He's the only one I know
Because
who wants to raise
that
I don't
side of his
agree.
brain is melted.
No, but he's
wants to
he's
raise
just done.
everybody's
He's done with his
taxes
shit.
by 4 times. He wants
The
to
moderator
tax
turned his
cuts to
microphone.
expire. So everybody,
yeah.
including the two of you,
Trump.
are going to pay 4 to 5
Lo,
times.
lo, lo, lo.
Nobody ever heard of this before.
He's like,
All
what's
my
up?
life, I'd grow up and
Do you
I'd
think
see
they told Biden to make
politicians
as many
talking
meme
about cutting
faces as possible so it'll get posted?
Yeah, his meme team
He's
got on
looking
that.
down at his collection of toy jacks.
bringing money
Well,
back
which
into
one do
our
I need?
country.
Which one will
The worst
represent him
president
as
in
the
history
weakest?
by far, and everybody knows
You
it.
turn on Biden's mic and he
Look,
starts
the fact
singing
of the
Numa
matter
Numa.
is that he's dead wrong about. He's increased the tariff. He will
Trump,
increase.
my,
He's still checking for the correct Wojak to use.
I said I'd never raise a tax on anybody making less than $400,000. I didn't. But this tariff is 10%.
That's true.
Tariffs. Everything coming into the country, you know what the economists say? That's going to cost the average American $2,500 a year more because they're going
That's
to
true.
pay the difference in food.
Yeah,
and all the things
Biden did
that
not
we're-
increase taxes
Number
for the
two,
average
he's in
person.
a situation
He
where
increased it,
he talks
the
about
tax
how
bracket
he
from
has
35% to
not raised-
37% for people that make more than $400,000 a year.
Also,
That
the
bastard.
audio's getting fucked
tax
up.
cut of $5 trillion over the next 10 years, which is going to fundamentally bankrupt the country.
Oh, no,
We have
that
the
didn't fix
largest
it.
deficit of any president in American history.
Pluto TV. Stream now. Die never.
deficit with China
That's
since
better.
2010.
Thank you, President Biden.
You lost
Thank you, President Biden.
Thank you.
Let's
Sir,
discuss
sir.
the epidemic
Sir.
impacting
Biden.
millions of Americans.
We thank you so
have
much.
Made a top priority in your first term, the opioid crisis. And for both
President
of you,
Biden, thank you so much for playing my game.
Overdose deaths in this
Thank you so
country
much
has
for
gone
playing
up.
my game.
Under your term, it went up. Under your term, it has gone up. Former President Trump, despite
That's
the
true.
efforts that both of you have made, more than 100,000 Americans are dying from overdoses every year, primarily from fentanyl and other opioids. What will you do to help Americans right now
Is that
in the
fucked up or
throes
what?
of addiction who are struggling
Yeah.
to get
Nice
the treatment
going,
they
gentlemen.
need?
Let's
This is where
shoot
they'll
for 40.
agree. They'll
Let's
say
shoot for 40.
We now have the
fentanyl is
largest
bad.
deficit in the history of our country.
We have the
under this guy.
largest. He does is he
We
makes a
have the
tiny
largest
expression
deficit
with his
China.
hand there.
He gets paid by China. He's a Manchurian candidate. He gets money
Whoa.
from China.
Manchurian.
He's afraid to
It
deal
just,
with him or something.
Biden's like, where are you coming up
Manchurian.
with this
Never
shit?
took out my tariffs
He's
because they
getting
bring in
paid
so
by
much
big
money with the
fentanyl.
tariffs that I imposed on China. He never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we
Sorry?
saved our
It's
steel
stupid to have
industries
tariffs
and-
Yeah,
anyway.
he needs more money to send to
But he hasn't
Ukraine.
done that.
Do we not
But he
understand the
hasn't cut
fact that tariffs are
because
really
he
dumb?
can't, because it's too much money.
Um,
He's
And
got
some
the
of us
largest
don't,
deficit
apparently.
in the history of our country, and he's got the worst.
Tariffs are like inherently a
The way he
right-wing
says country, it makes me
Retarded
feel like
thing.
he doesn't realize there's an O in it.
To do what
All
they're
it does
doing
is
to
hurt
as a
us.
country.
Cunt.
They are killing
Really
us
puts the
as a
cunt in
Joe,
country.
and you can't
Yeah,
let
wasn't
that
there
happen.
talk of
You're
like
destroying
replacing
our
the
country.
income tax with
So,
tariffs?
President Trump, you have 60
Yes!
seconds left.
Good,
The question was,
remember.
What are you going to do to help Americans in the throes of addiction?
I don't-
right now
I've
who are
never heard of
struggling
this.
To get the treatment they need.
Jake, we were doing very well in addiction until the COVID came along. We
The
had
COVID.
2.5, almost 3 years of
Not
Doing
COVID.
very
Not
well. I
COVID.
did crack a week ago, and now I am
Anyway.
unaddicted.
And then we had to get tough, and it was the drugs pouring across
It's
the border
cocaine I was gonna do,
were-
by the way.
It,
It's not crack.
started to increase. We got great equipment. We bought the certain dog that's the most incredible
We
thing
bought
that
a
I've ever
dog.
seen, the way they can spot it. We did a lot.
We bought a dog.
We're getting very
Like, that's-
low numbers,
what?
Very, very low numbers.
And he had to keep that one
What was
governor
the-
away
what
from
was
it.
the point of that sentence?
It's not only the 18
We bought a
million
zoo.
people that I believe is even low because the gotaways, they don't even talk about gotaways. But the numbers
What about the
of
gotaways?
The amount of drugs and human trafficking in women coming across our
In
border,
women?
the
In
worst
women.
I've ever seen.
In women.
At numbers that nobody's
get 'em
ever
out
seen
of there.
under him because the border's so bad. But the number of drugs coming across our border now is the largest we've ever had by far.
President Trump, thank you. President Biden.
Fentanyl and the byproducts of fentanyl went down.
Fentanyl
for a
is
while.
based.
Not
And
true.
I wanted to make sure
Fentanyl.
we use machinery that can
Oh, is he
detect
lying?
fentanyl. These big machines that roll over everything that comes across the border.
Yeah, will we ever get a
Costs lot of money.
pro-fentanyl
That was
candidate?
part of this deal we put together, this bipartisan deal. More fentanyl machines, more be able to
More
detect
fentanyl
drugs,
machines. That
more-
sounds like
more
you're
numbers
you're
of-
acting like you're
of
making like a
agents, more
factory for
numbers of
fentanyl.
all
The
That's like the
fentanyl.
Willy Wonka
You know,
thing.
we had that deal done.
I don't mind
He
people
went and
using stuff
called
like
his
cocaine,
Republican colleagues said,
but
don't do it.
fentanyl.
But I
I'm
draw
like,
the line at fentanyl.
They don't.
I actually do.
It's not a good bill.
People
It's a really
typically
good
don't
bill.
willingly use
We
fent.
need those machines. We
That's
need
true.
Those machines.
It's
We're
something
coming
stuff
down
gets
very hard in
laced
every
with really
country
badly.
in Asia
Yeah.
in terms of precursors
Which is
to
so
fentanyl,
stupid.
And Mexico is working with us to make sure.
Why is there
I
no
will
honest
say-
drug dealers
Put it
anymore?
together. That's
I
what we
will
have to
say,
do. We
before
need
I
those
like looked
machines.
into it, the only
Thank you,
thing that I've
President
heard
Biden.
about
President
fentanyl
Trump,
was
and
from
again,
like
the question is
right wing,
about
like
Americans
pundit
in the
people.
throes of addiction
So
right
for a
now,
bit, I
struggling
thought
to
that
get
it
Pundit?
wasn't as
treatment
big of a deal as it was.
Because this does pertain to it.
You said pundit?
And then you didn't realize it was a big deal until I
Pundit,
started
yeah.
joking about it constantly.
Pundit.
I made a catch and release
Pundit,
in
yeah.
Mexico. now
I've
catch
mentioned
and
this
release here.
before, but there's
We have so
in
many
my
things that we
therapist
had done.
office, there's
Hard
a
negotiations with Mexico, and I
poster
got it all
of
for
like somebody
nothing.
holding
Just
fentanyl
like when you
and
have
like
a
a
hostage,
teeny
we always pay
tiniest little
$6
bit at like the
billion
tip
for
of their
hot-
finger
every
and
time
being
we
like,
say
this
a
is how much
hostage.
fentanyl it takes
Now
to
we have
kill
a
you.
hostage, a Wall
And it's
Street
like
Journal.
careful
You
with
wouldn't
your
download
drugs
a
or some
fentanyl.
fucking yeah. Like,
No, that's
yeah, be
actually
careful
true
with your
though.
dr- or
That's
something.
actually true though.
It is
Fentanyl
true.
is like literally the deadliest drug ever.
It is.
true, but
like it's
Xander,
just crazy that it does that.
Yeah, that's why we
My
do lethal
therapist's
injections
office.
with fentanyl now instead of cyanide.
Before I take office, I said,
Dude, I could use Andrew Daniel. The reason it's weird to have in a therapist's office is you're putting a bunch of suicidal people and like, this is how
little it takes.
Oh.
This is your brain on drugs.
This is your therapist on drugs.
This is your brain on
What's
drugs.
Trump waffling about?
58 people out.
I don't know. I've kind of
What is
tuned
this
him
guy
out.
yapping about?
Why are we watching old people talking?
Who are these
Let's
guys?
turn to concerns
Wait.
that voters
Oh.
have about each of you. President
Oh.
Biden, you would be
You're gay.
86 at the end of your second term.
And now for more pressing matters. You're old.
About your capability to handle the
Oh,
toughest
this is
jobs
where
in the
he
world
can't fuck up
well
talking.
into your 80s.
Well, first of all, I spent half my career being criticized being the youngest person in politics. I was the second youngest person
Irrelevant.
ever elected to the United States Senate, and now I'm the oldest.
Hey guys, remember when I was young?
80 years ago.
Competent. I think that just look at the record. Look at what I've done. Look how I've turned around the situation he left me. As I said, 15
I mean,
million
sure.
jobs, 800,000 manufacturing jobs,
Okay.
more investment in America.
Manufacturing, that's the common Joe.
In private investment in enterprises that we are growing. By the way, we brought an awful lot of people.
We brought awful people in.
Of computer chips.
Awful lot.
40% of the market. We invented those chips.
Yeah, an awful lot
And
of
we lost
people.
it because he was to find the cheapest jobs overseas and then bring home a product. So I went. And
I feel like if you're
South
making a
Korea.
case for
I
why your
convinced
age
Samsung
isn't
to
an issue,
invest
would probably
billions of
work a
dollars
little bit
in
on
the
just
United
speech
States.
therapy here.
And they're, guess what? Those fabs they call them.
What?
To
What
build
does he
these
call them?
Those fabs.
Fab,
pay
fab, 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 fab.
$100,000. You don't need a
Fab,
college degree for it.
cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
And there's billions, about $40 billion already being built right now in the United States, creating significant
I mean, he's
jobs
bringing up
for
how like he's
Americans
already
all
done a
over
lot of
from
stuff.
all over the world.
Like
President Biden,
his
you
age
have
doesn't really
40
matter.
seconds left.
Yes.
Would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I would. The idea that somehow
What?
we are.
Come on, Come on, Biden. Use your time.
I never heard a president talk like this before.
I feel like if he was ever going to perk up, this would be the question to do it for.
Yeah, this is an L.
Wouldn't trade places with the United States of America for all our problems and all our opportunities. We're the most progressive country in the world in getting things done.
They both took a history lesson. It's like, this is how Kennedy won, by looking confident on stage. And then both of them took confidence as, let me have a shitty grin every 4 seconds.
Those who he coddles up to, from Kim Jong-un, others to Putin, etc.
We need to get you a soundboard.
We need to get you castrated.
Former President Trump, to follow up, you would be 82 at the end of your second term.
That's as old
What
as
do you say
Biden
to
right now.
voters who have
Look, the good thing
concerns
is
about
both of
your
these people are going to die soon, so that's all I'm going to care about.
They're gonna die in a month.
You're gonna castrate my husband height.
They're gonna be castrated in a month.
Stop! Daniel, they will somehow outlive us all.
Biden, I am sick of the grinning, buddy.
I took physical exams.
Oh my God, the cognitive test. He's bringing
he's
the
bringing
cognitive
that
test.
man, woman, person, TV, camera.
That I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior.
Just won 2 club championships. 2 Pelicans.
It is funny. Like
I just
like,
went on Jeopardy and I just steamrolled everyone.
I got tested for dementia and I don't have it, guys.
He can't hit a ball 50 yards.
You say I'm better than
yes, he can't hit a ball 50 yards.
Yeah, I can't play golf. He can't play golf.
25, 30
Can't
years
play
back,
golf.
Probably a little bit lighter. But I'm in
Now, something I will admit is that I was never book smart, but I am money smart. It
I am
makes
golf
me
smart.
more
I was never
intelligent.
book smart among the
Biden
smart.
could just
More
respond to that
intelligent.
with,
Calling
"What?"
Mr. Rock Festival.
I got hella bands. So
All right, these guys gotta both face off in a game of golf.
A similar one. And one of them said they've
He's both
never
got to
seen
twerk
anybody
off.
ace him.
Someone just dropped a book on the ground.
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway,
What?
that's anyway, just take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. The reason I got my handicap, which when I was
Oh yes.
down to a
Did you hear
6.
that?
Yeah, you'd be happy to have a drive.
They're having a driving contest. They're gonna have a
We do
golf
this
contest.
now?
Carry your own bag.
Forget the debate. Let's just do that.
You bet you can't carry your own bag.
Mario Kart! Mario Kart! Mario Kart!
8. But I have, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Guys, we're not talking about golf.
The specific concern that voters have about you.
The specific concern is if they can play golf against each other and
you're
who will
talking-
win.
Challenges have been exhausted. That you will
This is how we
accept
determine the presidency now.
results of this
Okay, if
election.
this reporter was a real reporter, she'd go, okay, this was the question we were asking, not about golf.
Any form is unacceptable.
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. It's totally unacceptable. And if you would see my statements that I made on Twitter at the time, and also my statement...
Hey, he called it Twitter! He called it Twitter! He didn't call it X!
At the
It's
time,
normal.
Twitter at the time.
Elon is sitting
And now,
in his
let's
chair
be
right now,
honest.
eating the barrel of a fucking
Yeah, to be fair,
shotgun.
he did say
Nobody
at
ever
the
talks about
time.
that. They talk about a relatively small...
I'm
number
actually
of
But will he
surprised that was
ever
actually
say the
happening.
word...
And in
Will
many
he ever
cases
use
were ushered
X
by
in
the
this police. entire
It was
debate?
Nancy
He is
Pelosi's
6'3", though.
It was
That's
her
pretty tall.
responsibility, not mine. She said that loud and clear. But the answer is, if the election is fair, free, and I want that more than anybody. And I'll tell you something.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna
I
check
wish he
what
was a great
Trump's
president,
BMI is
'cause
right
I
now.
wouldn't be here right now.
Oh, it's supposed to say that he's like
I'm gonna
has
check-
perfect
I'm
BMI.
gonna check Trump's
His
BBL.
BMI is supposed to be lower than mine.
He is 30.1, which means he is obese.
I wish he was a
Yeah,
great
it's lower than mine.
I would rather have that.
Brag.
I wouldn't be here.
I know.
I don't mind being here. But the only reason I'm here is he's so bad as a president.
You're bragging having a higher
We're gonna make
BMI
America
than
great
Trump?
again. We're going to make America great again. We're
It's
a failing
totally what
nation
the face
right now.
is.
We're a seriously failing nation.
You're better looking than
We're
Trump
a
still.
failing nation because of him.
Imagine.
His policies are so
I think
I
everyone
disagree.
is better looking.
his
I
military
disagree.
policies are insane. They're insane. These
Insane.
are wars that will never end with him. He will drive us into World War III, and we're closer to World
waiting for
War
it.
III than anybody can imagine. We are
Well, Twitter has
We're
said
gonna
World
get
War
World
III
War
is here like
III
10
before
times.
Half-Life
driving us
3.
World War II,
Kim
too.
Jong-un and President Xi of
Your
China,
friends?
Kim Jong-un
Your
of North
friends.
Korea,
Your
all of
friends.
Putin.
You
They don't
chill with these
respect him.
fuckers.
They don't fear him. They have nothing going with this gentleman, and he's going to drive us into World War III.
You want a World War III? Let him follow and win. And
I'll
let
give
Putin
you
say,
a
"Do
World
what you
War
want,
III."
NATO." Just do what you want. There's a thing called Article 5. An attack on one is attack on all and required response. The idea.
All right.
The idea.
I'm gonna
I can't
be right
think of
back
a
real quick.
single major leader in the world who wouldn't trade
Something's
places with
changed in
Joe
his
Biden
eyes.
and what they've done.
They gave him
Because we're a
fentanyl.
powerful nation. We have wonderful peace because of the people, not me. It's because of the American people. They're capable of anything, and they step up when they're needed. And right now, we're needed. We're needed to protect the world because our own safety is at stake. And again,
Aw.
you want to have a war.
He's a hero.
just let Putin go ahead and take Kyiv. Make sure they move on. See what happens in Poland, Hungary, and other
I'll
places
show you a
along that
World War
border.
III.
Then you have
That's
a
literally
war.
what he's saying.
President Trump, as I come back to you for a follow-up, the question was, will you accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins?
Just to finish what he said.
Oh no!
They took a lot
Nope.
of land from Bush.
Nope. Nope.
They took a lot of land
All
from Obama and Biden.
The answer is
They took
no.
no land, nothing from Trump. Nothing. He knew not to do it.
Nothing.
He's not going to play games with me. He knew that. I got along with him.
They
very
didn't
well,
fuck
but
with
he knew
Trump.
Not to play games. He took
They're not going to
nothing
play
from
golf with me.
But now he's going to take the whole
I
thing
have nothing.
from this man right here. That's a war that should have never started. It would have never started ever with me. And he's going to take
We have
Ukraine.
half an hour left in this debate,
And,
guys.
You know, you asked me a question.
Oh, they're
before.
going till 11?
He's
Yes.
got us in such a
Is there
I thought
another
it was
break in
10:30.
here?
with
No.
Ukraine and Russia. Because
I'm
Ukraine's
so
not
done
winning
with this
that
shit
war.
already.
He said, I will never settle until
Baiting
such
Trump
time."
with my
They're
jaw
running out
open
of
the whole
people, they're
time to
running
make
out of
sure I
soldiers, they've
disagree.
lost so many- It's so sad. They've lost so many people.
Well, that
and
might
they've
just be
lost
his
their
resting
gorgeous
face.
cities with the golden domes
Resting
that are
blackface.
1,000 years old, all because of him and stupid decisions. Russia
Stupid
would have never
decisions.
attacked if I were
President Trump,
president.
the question was, will
Oh!
you accept the results of the election, regardless
I like
of
that
who
she
wins,
does the
yes
same
or
thing
no, please?
MTG does, where it's like
If a
Mr.
fair
Trump.
and legal
Oh
and
no!
election,
This shit
absolutely.
again.
I would have much rather accepted these, but the fraud and everything
Oh
else is
no!
ridiculous. On it in a week.
It's
We'll have one
done!
of these on our
I do and I don't.
But I will absolutely. There's nothing
He does
I'd
and he
rather
doesn't.
do. It would be much easier
If it's
for
a
me to
free
do
and
that
fair election.
then I'm running again. I wasn't really going to run until I saw the horrible job.
I
he
wasn't
did.
gonna run
He's
until it,
destroying
you
our
know, I
country.
looked at my
would
weight and
be
I was like,
very
maybe I should
happy to
consider
be
it.
someplace else, in a nice
Didn't you go up
location
for
someplace.
re-election like
And again,
immediately?
no
No,
indictments,
no, it
no
took a minute.
political opponent stuff, because it's the only way he thinks
No
he can
political
win.
opponent
But
stuff.
Unfortunately, it's driven up my numbers and
Not
driven them
true.
up to a very high level.
Not
because the people
true.
Understand it.
Not
Let's see what
true.
your numbers are when this election is over. Let's see. You're a whiner.
Oh! Oh!
You appealed to
And
the
you're a
people
bitch
across
and
the
a
country.
wiener and an
Not
idiot.
Single court in America said any of your claims had any merit.
That's true.
State or local, none. But you continue to provoke this lie about somehow there's all this misrepresentation, all this stealing. There is no evidence of that at all.
He's nodding
And
his
that's
head at
why
this when he's saying that
I
he's
doubt
lying.
You'll accept it because you're such a whiner.
Oh!
He's got to show he's listening, but it's not working here.
Wait, isn't today Trump's birthday?
We'll be right back.
Oh, thank God.
CNN
We get a
Oh my
reprieve.
God.
live.
Thanks.
Just give up.
June 14th is his birthday. He's 78.
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
Nice.
How has he lived this long?
Right?
Sadly.
Not had.
We can take care of that.
How has he lived this long and
Okay.
not been shot down?
This is not a call to action. However, I am shocked that no one has ever tried to do anything. with
Yeah,
either
no,
of these people.
genuinely.
Oh, we get another real Coca-Cola story, guys.
I am against violence and
Holy
murder,
shit,
but
black
I am
people drink
surprised.
Coke?
Can they at least drink Cokes out of like,
Inflation is
cans?
hurting them.
Yeah, can they at least drink Cokes out of something that looks like a fucking thing people
Like
would?
cans.
No one.
Can they drink out of Coke out of something us normal people drink
That's
out
not
of?
even
Whoa.
a move in fucking
Are you
chess.
saying
Did
that
you see
those
that
aren't
shit?
normal people?
Oh,
No
did you see
joke.
that shit? He just.
Chicken shawarma?
I told my grandpa that Biden called Trump a whiner and a liar, and he went, "Cool," all caps. My grandpa is loving this.
Nice. I don't know.
My grandpa, me and him are gonna talk.
It feels so inauthentic to put the Coke in the glass bottle there. I mean, I know
It feels
that's
so
again-
inauthentic to not use a razor when you snort it.
It feels so authentic not to drink the glass.
You all right there,
I'm
buddy?
sorry, it just was just out of context.
I
It
do
just
have.
came in.
I do.
You did. I'm not trying to be mean, but like you didn't laugh. You like yelped. Like you got bitten.
Wait, Cops is back, or is it just reruns?
Reruns.
Oh,
What is back?
Should watch Cops.
Have you guys ever seen that one episode?
I mean, Cops is still running.
Have you guys seen Bowling for Columbine? The part where he's just like, "What about corporate cops?"
I thought you were gonna say, have you ever seen Cops? That one episode of Cops?
No, I don't. I've never seen Cops. No, I've
Daniel,
seen
where'd you
Cops
go?
once when I was about 7
Daniel.
years old at my grandpa's house.
Daniel,
It was on.
yeah,
Daniel.
where are you?
right here.
Thank you. Yes, I was nervous for a minute. Come here, baby.
I was
You have
missing
no
you.
object permanence. I was
You're
concerned.
just so.
Come here,
You're so
baby.
beautiful. I was missing you.
Aw, this little Hobbs. This little Hobbs right here.
When I was ranking the not sexiest, that's a bad word, but the best looking members of the Degeneracy Live, the server, Daniel ranked number 2. So just keep that in mind
Who
for
the
when
fuck
you
is that
guys-
guy?
Oh no. Amit. 7 Amit. We're in a
So
commercial.
keep this in mind. For
You don't
when-
have enough commercials to fucking subsist your network here. You're just showing ads for your own shit. Oh! I know what we're doing at noon.
Minecraft Steve.
I know what we're doing
my
at
God.
noon.
Who's Charlie Kirk?
Yes, real human events.
Oh, you
He's
sweet
the guy that
summer
got
child.
He's
that
the guy
you
that
don't
got
know who some
fucking
Charlie
destroyed
Kirk
by
is.
Ben Glebe.
Ben Gleep?
Yeah, Ben Glebe.
Who the fuck are these people?
That's like a name we would have back on my planet. Again?
They have like 3 shows.
I like that they have a little countdown timer in like the middle here that isn't supposed to be there. Just
Who is
news.
Mr. Hamilton here? Goddamn!
Why are they all thumbs?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's loading.
Presidential alert.
The next map is loading.
There should be like little pro tips on the bottom.
You guys know the presidential alert thing that came into... they implemented it in like 2019 or 18? Imagine like Biden just uses it midway through this and it's just like, do you guys hear this fucker?
Just text America.
It is now time for the candidates to deliver their closing statements.
I'm sad there
as
wasn't a
predetermined
3D
by
model of
coin
Biden that
toss.
we
We're
could
gonna
rotate
begin with you,
around while that
President
screen was on.
Biden, you have 2 minutes.
He just flipped him
Trump
off
is a
in
bitch.
England.
We've made
Uh-oh.
significant progress
Oh, okay.
from the debacle that was left by President Trump in his last term. We
Oh
found
my
ourselves in
God.
a situation where, number one,
Guys, I don't think he's
we
winning,
have to
actually.
make sure that we have a fair tax system. Anyone out watching this debate, do you think the tax
That's a
system is
CNN
fair?
moment.
The fact is,
Certified.
like I said,
He talked to
no
me,
one even making under
the average
$400,000
American.
had a single penny increase
Eh?
in their taxes and will not.
I'm talking to you, Degeneracy Live. I love your show.
Has increased your taxes because of the deficit, number one.
Because of the
He's
death.
increased inflation because of the debacle he left after the way he handled the pandemic. And he finds himself in a position where he now wants to tax you more.
A sex
by putting
position.
A 10% tariff on everything that comes into the United
I'll
States
find
of
you in a
America.
position.
What I did, when, for example, he
Whoa.
wants to get away with, get
Okay,
rid
bro.
of the ability of Medicare to.
Guys, we got to talk about this fucking thing. Come on. I know it's really banal. I know it's really banal and basic, but we're committing copyright infringement if we're not talking about it.
Like,
Oh, sorry.
What is there to say?
I know, right? This is so.
I want this
milk
guy
toast.
No more than $2,000
on life support.
I want both of these people to be
It
in a
doesn't help
home.
that he's kind of always talked like this, and it's just gotten worse with age. Because I mean, he's always had the speech impediment.
This is true. Why did he smoke fucking, 58 cigarettes before coming up on stage here?
Yeah, this doesn't sound.
It's impressive that he's willing to show his ugly fucking mug like this, even if
Yeah,
it's painful.
it's really brave.
It's funny that Trump retired the nickname Sleepy Joe right before Biden's sleepiest moment.
On lead pipes and all the things that are causing health problems.
Crack pipes.
For people across the country. We're going to continue.
We gotta invest more into crack pipes.
And give people a break.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, you now have 2 minutes for your closing statement.
Like
we got 24 more minutes.
This man is just a complainer. He said we want to do this. We want to
He's
do
a bitch.
that,
He's a
wanna
bitch.
do
I like the
that.
full zoom we have on each candidate.
It's like a dramatic monologue.
It's like in Family Guy where he just when this is the pivotal moment in the episode where someone learns a lesson.
You know, Meg, I realize now that I shouldn't
horrible thing that would have never
do
happened. It
crack.
should have never happened. Iran was broke. Anybody that did business with Iran, including China, they couldn't do business with the United States. They all passed. Iran
Maybe
was
they should have
broke. They
Iran
had no
for
money
president.
Hamas or Hezbollah for terror. No money whatsoever. Again, Ukraine should have never happened.
These aren't real sentences. If you're listening closely.
We have the
I mean, if you try to parse half the things either of them are saying, there's just nothing there.
Biden's actually making real sentences. Trump is not.
I mean, he's appealing to people that don't need sentences. They need to hear, the same shit they already believe. They need to hear
very small
the election.
phrases.
Like, immigrants are scary. The election was fake, etc. Like,
Yeah, he just
the
he
border.
mashes a bunch of non sequiturs together and calls it a paragraph.
buzzwords.
A lot of those regulations back on. All of the things that we've done, nobody's never seen anything like. Even from a medical standpoint, right to try, where we can try space-age materials instead of going to Asia or going to Europe.
We could try Space
when
Jam.
you're terminally ill. Now you can go and you can get something. You sign a document. They've been trying to get it for 42 years. But you know what we did for the military was incredible choice for our soldiers. Where our soldiers.
This is a closing statement. What is he talking about?
Like, there's no cohesion.
What is he saying?
Get themselves fixed. They get castrated.
That didn't make any sense. He made it sound like it made sense, but it didn't actually make sense.
I mean, he did give a place for soldiers to get themselves fixed. Get castrated,
Thank
so.
you, former President Trump, President Biden. Stay
I
with
love
us
that. She
because
calls
we have
him
full
former
analysis
President
of
Trump
this
and
debate. Anderson Cooper and Aaron Burnett starts now on CNN.
okay, thank God.
We're free.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Well, of course,
Oh, no, this guy.
Wait, was that it?
CNN, we appreciate them letting us
Mercifully.
it.
Alright.
I will tell you.
So,
This was not
what do we
So
think?
we can go back to CNN and see
roll, crash, and burn
what Anderson.
scenario.
Do we want more CNN? I mean, we don't want this, but like.
And even taken
I want to listen to this.
by his lack of
Stinchfield
energy.
1776.
His voice was very, very weak.
Clearly,
he has never really had a command for words, but that showed again today.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? CNN has some good shit going on. We should watch that.
Yeah, and I mean, they're watching Anderson Cooper right now. I think we're okay. I think we would have a problem if we just started watching Anderson Cooper. This guy,
Well,
I think.
it's somebody talking to Anderson Cooper.
What have we?
Oh, that
There
makes
is
it okay.
1.2 million people watching it on YouTube right now.
Yeah, let me find it.
That is
CNN.
insanity.
I'm looking for CNN.
So,
I think
Probably
it's
under
easy.
news and opinion.
so what do we get? What do we think? How do we think that went down?
I mean, it went
Okay,
down.
there we go. There we go.
Is this Mike Pence?
I think that went down.
It's going
Oh
down.
my God.
It could have been worse for Biden, but he didn't do great.
Yeah, that's kind of bad right off the gate.
I don't know how, but
He
the
got
stock
better as it
market
went
must be
on, though.
down.
It's sex with a.
You know, I agree with this person saying the same thing that last person was saying, but I agree with him because he's on CNN.
Well,
he's white.
He was saying stuff about the fact checking. I tuned in and saying stuff about like the fact checking broke on.
We aren't gonna watch this actually. But...
No.
No. So like,
Don't need to.
Where do we think we stand now after this?
I am very anxious about.
This isn't gonna help.
I'm afraid.
I'm never standing again.
I think.
Whoa, wait, what was this? 19 elementary students and 2 teachers shot? What?
Brag.
What is going on at the thing?
That actually terrified me. You gave me a genuine jump scare.
No!
19.
No! What the hell is going on? Hold on.
Is there a shooting happening while the presidential debate is happening?
They're the lucky ones.
The shooter walked in and said, "I can't let children live in a world like this."
All right, guys. We're gonna watch one quick thing. And then we're gonna shut this
Oh,
off.
they're just talking about the Uvalde stuff now. Because they're talking about the criminal indictment. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Don't
Are they charging the cops?
tease me with a school shooting like that.
Are they charging the cops?
Wah, wah.
Something like that, I think, yeah.
Wah, wah.
Finally!
What's the word?
Fuck!
That's pretty cool. Hang on, I'm trying.
Get what you fucking deserve.
Hood rat message. Don't call me Kanye West. Kanye West.
Do you think they heard us?
Kanye West.
Yep. Okay, yep. It's Uvalde school police chief and officer indicted in first ever criminal charges over failed response to 2022 mass shooting.
Hell yeah.
Yep, so they were indicted.
I sleep well at night knowing there's a special place in hell where those people are going.
I read about
Wah, wah.
to a 10.
Wait, go back. I need that again. Give me that again.
Did you say womp womp?
Today about a 10-year-old girl with Down syndrome who was taken from her mother and put in a cage. I read about to a
You let the
10-year-old
intrusive
with Down
thoughts
syndrome
win.
taken from her mother.
What? That was you.
This is actually all the real money Derek Savage has. This isn't in effect here.
Yo, hey, this is Hood Rat here coming.
He's on the moon too.
Talking to you.
I see the crazy taxi.
Is that where he is?
Because I've been hearing some good things that you've
He's
been
real
talking
animated.
about. My brand new
Talking
song,
about.
Hood Rat for Trump. You know, Hood Rat is for Trump. And I'm glad that you guys are digging that song right
Why
there.
wasn't Hood Rat at the debate?
Hood Rat is a little mad right now.
A little MAGA.
Because I read those comments up under my video, and you people
What do you
been
think
saying
he's doing
something,
with
you
his
been saying,
voice?
Hood Rat
This is him trying to disguise his voice.
West. Kanye West can't hold a stick to
I-
Hood Rat. But you know,
Please say the
thinking
N-word
about
here.
Kanye West.
Please
this
say the
morning,
N-word.
Yeah. You know,
This
that
has
was
to be
after I
racist.
took a
This has
dump.
to be
I
racist.
looked in the toilet and I saw Kanye West right there.
Yes, there
I'm
it
gonna
is.
tell
Yep.
you, Hood
What is
Rat
happening?
like
Wait,
him.
so this is a diss track?
But not no more, because Kanye West treats his woman like trash. And Hood Rat don't like anybody.
Kanye West is not
Disrespect
in a
woman.
relationship right now.
Hood Rat stands for family, for God, and for treating women right.
God!
So you know, you always do the right thing out there.
This is what Biden
That's
sounded like
Hood
during the
Rat.
debate.
That's like the most white
I
man
got a new
voice in the
song
entire
coming out real
world.
soon, so you get ready for some more good Hood.
Yeah, maybe that's why Biden was off. Hood Rat was the one who told him to act like that.
He was the kid that nobody talked to in like elementary school because he tried to be like, "Hey guys, do you want to like play something with me?" And then like when you tried to play with him, like nobody, like he wasn't able to like hold.
I was
conversation or
praying
whatever.
to God he would reach for the camera to turn it off. I'm so
Hood
happy.
Rat, I hope you like my music. My
Make sure to
producer,
like,
Derek
comment,
Savage,
and
has been
subscribe.
real cool. So I want you to go out.
Derek Savage!
Yeah, well he's the producer.
This is Derek Savage.
Every woman needs
Savage.
No. Is this like a joke?
That's
or bit, or is
impossible.
this like-
No, this is serious. He thinks that people can't figure out his head.
I mean, no one can tell from that, ominous voice. Who could it really be?
Are you kidding me?
It's a real Phantom of the Opera situation.
Are you
Yeah.
shitting me? Are
They
you
famously promote the
shitting
producer at the end of
me?
music videos.
Yes. That's what they all do.
Yeah.
Well, Hoodrat does because he's a respectable individual.
Did you say want?
Okay, guys. I'm depressed about the State of the Union.
I know how to feel it.
Like, wow, on the day of your wedding.
That may have been the real State of the Union.
That is
That is
depressing that
genuinely
you would say
tragic
that
on the
to me.
day of y'all's
So,
wedding.
okay, so now that there's an even number of us, we have to decide. Jamilyn and Drake got married. Who's marrying who now?
I call dibs on SOV.
Well, Daniel. Looks like it's just me and you. You're the unlucky one who's to marry the 15-year-old.
Is he the 0.5 of a pedophile?
He's the 0.5!
Oh shit.
Some insane person fucking... I'll pull them up, hang on.
Don't pull up their tweets.
No, I'll pull it up, just to show everyone.
Don't.
Just
The
to
fucking
show
music.
them.
Don't
that
give
the
them that much
Katamari
gratification.
Music?
Yeah, that's Katamari. Yeah, that song that Catacris uses for some of his bits, turns out it's from Katamari.
List of everyone who's still friends with the racist pedophile Siri, aka S1R1.
Really did not want to get into this on the podcast.
Their alias. Your clever alias, Siri.
My clever alias that is just
S1R1, yeah, AKA.
Fun fact, some of their friends harassed me like about a year ago. About a month.
Okay.
I don't know, but S1R1 came from. They were.
What from?
I'm not fucking with you. They saw the name S1R1. I had all the same interest that I had when I was friends with them. They could not figure out it was me. It just did not face them that could have been me. So, because in my bio it said S1R1 means Season 1 Rebuild 1.
It was such a clever alias.
Oh my god.
It's almost as good as Hoodrat.
Yeah.
But
it's almost as good as Bronze Show. Because we would never find out your name's David Show.
No.
My name's Bronze too. I'm not fucking with you. You can look this up.
The reason
My legal name, Bronze the Show.
The reason why we're bringing
That's
this
your
up
name.
here is because this person.
That's also my name too, Daniel the Gaming.
Yeah.
This
There is the
person,
gold.
this
Drake the
person
Drexel.
mentions Degeneracy
Top
Live
red
being
videos.
in like the following thing, right? And this person, and this person responds, half of the members are pedophiles, if I remember correctly. Now what's weird is that usually there's 5 of us. So which one of us is the half a pedophile?
I also do want to address this because we're bringing up this. The reason these people are calling me a pedophile is because one time when I got together with my ex-girlfriend, she solicited me to draw porn of our personas having sex. She solicited.
That's
this
the
from me.
worst thing that's ever happened to anyone ever.
Yeah,
It starts gooning.
Is it? Was it weird?
Yeah, teenager wanting
Do I regret
their other
it?
teenage
Yeah.
friend to like draw something.
Girlfriend, not even just friend. Girlfriend.
Oh no.
Okay.
Like, was it weird? Yes, I will
Girlfriend,
admit that. But like,
It's not really that bad.
All right, I didn't
Oh.
want
while
to.
attracted to same
no.
age.
I didn't want to start a whole conversation. I just wanted to mention
Conclusion.
that. 'cause
I did.
thought
Well,
it was
if it's
funny.
brought up, I needed to address it.
In conclusion, get a life.
In conclusion,
True.
one of us is half a pedophile.
Back
or all
to
of us.
politics.
In
Alright.
Better
conclusion,
subject.
All right, I think we're done for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
I love all of you.
Episode 58.
Good luck.
I'm gonna kiss all the men and the women.
Good
all
lu-
the men, all the women.
Good luck, America. Good
Not
luck.
enough straight.
That's all, folks.
I'm gonna
See
kiss
ya.
that man right there.
See ya.
I'm not gonna, not without that much enjoyment, but I will kiss him.
We're in hell. Oh, we got 64 views.